And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Pro Baseball Experience, Season 26, Hall of Fame and Award Stream. Hope everybody's having a good weekend so far. I'm your host, Legally Blind Gamer. We got a bunch of stuff to go over tonight, including a huge announcement, and we have the raffle for the merch store as well. So some lucky winners coming up for that. But before we get started, let me introduce my co-host, who now going into our 8th season together, streaming host and co-host, Hummus God, PB Commissioner. How's it going, Hummus God?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. Looking forward to a fun night. I've been accused by multiple people privy to the announcement that I may have oversold it.
Uh-oh.
But anything to get butts in seats and viewers in the audience, I'll do it. So
Absolutely.
if it means risking overselling something and getting my credibility ruined, then so be it.
Well, absolutely, yeah. We have a bunch of different awards to go over tonight, but before we do that, did you want to go ahead and do the raffle first, or did you want to wait till the end for that?
Do you want to let's do raffle, then announcement, then awards. There are certain people who told me to not wait till the end to do the announcement because they would literally kill me.
Okay.
So out of fear for my own safety, we should probably get to those. So we could do the giveaway first because that's the fun one.
All right, not a problem. So what I'm going to do here is I've actually got just the award, the presentation shared out to you. I don't actually have the desktop, so you'll have to look at the screen there to be able to see the different ones on the list. Do you see that there on yours?
I don't see it on the screen share. I'm seeing the
right, but on the Twitch stream, do you see? I don't.
Yes.
Okay, so you do see it on there. All right, cool. So what I've done is I've gone and done a number wheel, and I've added the amount of entries here. We have going down here, looking at the bottom, we have 91 entries for all of the people who signed up. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to spin the wheel 4 times. And you see I've got it set to 1 to 91 here. And we're going to see where it goes from here. So without further ado, we're going to start off with our first winner. And are they specific items that are picked beforehand, or how does that work?
No. So the winners, 4 of you will. I'll message you. I'll try to write down these names if I can find a pencil, and I'll message you tonight. We'll figure out how you want to do it. Do you want me to pay for it and then just give me your address, or do you want to pay for it and then show me the receipt and I'll reimburse you and I'll go to Maj after the fact? It's all going to be up to the winners how they want to handle the giveaway. So
all right.
There's no time frame. It doesn't expire if you don't message me back within the next year. A year from now you can still claim it. So yeah, well, I'm excited. First ever merch store giveaway.
Well, here we go. Spin number 1, and our lucky winner is going to be number 68. 68. And who is 68 here? J Doctor.
J Doctor, former teammate of mine for 1 season. This past season, season 26. Excited that he won. Awesome contributor to the PBE. So congrats to J Doctor for being winner number 1 out of 4.
All right, and we'll go ahead and do another one here. And let's see here. Spin number 2. Here we go.
Is that he's a clutch player, even clutches these RNG spins.
And it's number 88. 88. And number 88 is going to be Dr. K.
Nice.
Dr. K. So Dynamo's co-GM, Dr. K. Congratulations, Dr. K. You are our second winner of 4. Woohoo.
Congrats, Dr. K. So J Doctor, Dr. K, I think the prereq to winning this giveaway is that you are either a doctor or you play one on TV. So.
And I accidentally forgot to remove the previous one, so if we get those 2 numbers again, we're just going to spin past that. But here we go. We're going to do spin number 3 for our merch store giveaway. And here we go.
Someone said Dr. Hummus sucks. I see you, Jostradamus.
And the winner is number 12. And number 12 is... I gotta get my glasses for this one. Big Blue X. Big Blue X02. You're winner number 3. Congratulations.
Big Blue X02. We know him. He is Thomas Rose of the Nashville Stars. One of the newer additions to the store are the Nashville Stars. So, yeah, we'll be messaging Big Blue later. He's a really good sig maker. Made me a gift sig for one of my teammates, Dirk Diglett, last season. So
nice. Excited.
All 3 of these so far. 3 for 3 on getting great users to win.
All right, and we're down to
Dr. Blue.
Dr. Blue.
That's too funny.
All right, well, we are down to our final winner here. Winner number 4 for our merch store giveaway. And here we go. Wheel is spinning. And the winner is going to be... number 79. Number 79, and number 79 is Valor X77.
Valor, yes! Valor. Wow, do we know Valor? Compendium team, major contributor, New Orleans Rougarou player. Wow, 4 for 4 on great users winning Valor.
Awesome.
Wow, there's not much else you could say other than we love having Valor in our community. So, gonna be messaging these 4 amazing people after the stream. Congrats to you for Valor being the 4th. So it was J Doctor, Dr. K, Big Blue, and Valor.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 doctors and 2 non-doctors.
All right. Well, whew, glad that is taken care of now. We've got all of our 4 winners announced, and we're going to be moving on to our big announcement tonight. Now, Hummus, I'm not sure if you took a look at the slideshow presentation from Tacos.
I have not.
Okay, but it does look like the announcement is put in here, integrated into the slideshow.
Uh-oh. What number? Do you remember?
It's like the 9th or 10th slide or so. Do you have the link?
I'll look at it. Give me a second.
Okay, I can send it to you if you need it.
It's going to be in the sim server, right? Yeah.
If not, I have the direct link for it.
Yeah, and we have messages from Drew, from a certain someone about the announcement. Almost spoiled it there. What channel? Let me see.
Here, I'm going to cover up the screen real quick and then send you the link. Hold on just a second, everybody.
Good call. Maybe you wanted to just cover up the screen, get to the slide, and then uncover, like maybe go to the scene for a stream starting soon? Yeah. From whom? People are like, from whom? Didn't spoil anything. Johnston. He's like, Jew, nothing to see here.
All right, so take a look through that and tell me if that's correct about the 8th and 9th slide in.
Checking. Thanks for the link.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of it.
That's part of it.
Oh yeah. That is it. So starting on slide 9. So we'll get to it quick. It's going to come here quick. Looking at the preview of the show tonight. Yeah. So if you guys can make it through the first 8 slides to get to the announcement, you will hear it. So apologize. You have to hear some Hall of Fame inductions first.
All right, so speaking of that, we're going to go ahead and get started here with the Season 26 award, Hall of Fame ceremony. Getting us started here for our first ceremony are the Hall of Fame inductees, and I guess we'll just switch off on these here. And our first inductees for the Hall of Fame is Ed Barker. Ed Barker, Rougarous and Scorpions. Look at that, 422 games played. 44 games in the playoffs as well. A lot of different awards. All-Star, several different All-Star awards. World Series, multiple World Series champions here. Ed Barker, congratulations. Any thoughts on Ed Barker here?
All the memes are coming in the chat joking about letting a bad player in, but I mean this was a no-brainer, first ballot lock. All those championships, those amazing stats he was able to put up. Wombat. Great user as well, former Update team head office member. Not a lot to be said about the user, but the player here is what we're talking about. 45 career WAR, career 3.23 ERA. Over 2,000 strikeouts. Yeah, this is a no-brainer lock. So congrats to Ed Barker. First announcement of the night is you getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Whew. All right. Well, that'll take us to our second one, and Hamascott, take it away.
Congrats to J.A. Jabs, who's with us tonight. Career control pitcher. So kind of went against the grain. I think they call it balanced back then. Pre-arc reworks. But J.A. Jabs had solid numbers throughout his whole career. Bounced around to a bunch of teams, as you could see in the picture. Was his teammate for a season, so that's really cool. One of my teammates is in the Hall of Fame now. J.A. Jabs, he's so pumped. He's here in the chat. Congrats, Jabs. All the work you've put into your player, being active in the community, it paid off here tonight. You are in the Hall of Fame. You are enshrined forever in the PBE. Pro Baseball Experience Hall of Famer J.A. Jabs. So you can't mention his name without putting Hall of Famer in front of it. Hall of Famer J.A. Jabs. Sounds way cooler than just saying J.A. Jabs, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And especially 7 All-Stars. Lucky enough to be able to have them on the Vandals. Great career overall. Especially going all the way back to the Space Rangers. That's pretty crazy. It seems like so long ago. But yeah, here we are. All the way through to the Vandals. So congratulations, J.A. Jabs. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to number 3 here for our Hall of Fame, and it is going to be Steve Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez. And look at all the teams here for Speedy. 5 different teams they played on, but multiple All-Star awards, most valuable player, a couple of World Series as well, a great and very long career, especially given the fact that they were on so many different playoff teams too, all the way through from the Toros to the Scorpions, had a lot of appearances in the postseason. So very happy to see Speedy Gonzalez getting into the Hall of Fame. Any thoughts?
Yeah, plenty. Former Sin Team head, the user, but we're here again. It's hard to separate the two.
Right.
Amazing user, but Steve Gonzalez, just a great career putting up. I remember towards the end of his career, I messaged him. I'm like, dude, you had like 3 of the top 5 individual performances this year, and you're like 1 leg into retirement, I feel like. So the guy just carried it a whole career. Look at that, all the way down to season 22, winning Silver Slugger at first. Starting his first All-Star game was season 14. So a full career of great quality ball from Steve Gonzalez, recognized tonight as a Hall of Famer. So Hall of Famer Steve Gonzalez, congratulations to SD Core, former Sin Team head, commissioner of the SHL, just all-around great guy.
Absolutely. All right, and that moves us on to our next. Oh, look at this, Jose Tentacion.
Oh, he got in. Oh, wow. It's the first time me noticing this. Wow, this was to some, this may be controversial. I think his peak was a little shorter than a lot of players. Also, defensively wasn't up to snuff apparently, but just a staple at the plate. Had some big moments that you and I called together, LBG.
Absolutely.
When he was on the Voyager.
He got into the World Series where he hit the home run, the walk-off home run to be able to get into the World Series. That was amazing.
Just overall, took over the Crabs, not the Crabs, excuse me, the Toros. Now he's with the Crabs. See, that's why I'm confused.
Right.
But helped start the Toros. Had a great movement. They won the World Series. And Jose, just a great hitting catcher up there with first name, last name. So first name, last name's already in. So now we got Jose in there. Played other positions too. You could see first base was one of those. But yeah, congratulations to Jose. 3 different teams, now a Hall of Famer. After we discussed this for a while, him and I individually, I was like, why isn't Jose in and why isn't he getting in? He said, Defense was an issue. Time was a little bit shorter than a lot of players, but he got in. So congratulations to Jase. You much deserved.
You mentioned defense, and he's got 3 Gold Gloves here too. So he's not typically known for that. But and look at this, Valor X77, who just won the raffle earlier, giving us 5 gifted stubs. And you know what, Valor? Just because you did that there, let me go ahead and just take care of that as well. And
out of the park.
Ooh. All right.
Out of the park.
Out of the park. And we'll just do that. And
out of the park.
We're getting
even more. Here we go. Hype train coming. The hype is real tonight. Shu subscribe. Thank you, Shu. Looks like LBG. Thank you. AJ dropping some subs for the community. This is awesome. This is exactly, what we love. We love when the community gets to come together and celebrate each other. And we are on level 4 of a hype train. So keep it going, y'all. Let's go. So we could do more giveaways, more OTP giveaways, more merch giveaways. We'd love to do one coming this season. But yeah, thank you. Thank you all for being here.
Absolutely. All right. And that's going to take us to our next inductee, and that is going to be Harry Styles. Harry Styles, thank you so much, Harry Styles. What am I saying here? Who is that? Soro Kushagenek. Thank you so much for your bit donation. Harry Styles, all the way through career, just with the Scorpions here, did have over 30 WAR, and over 400 games played. But, look at that there. 3.21 ERA, 1,700 strikeouts, a 1.06 whip. That is very respectable numbers all the way across the board there. And looking at, not only was they PBE champions as well, but they were in the All-Star team 6 times here. So, long and productive career, and is... kind of atypical nowadays with a lot of these Hall of Fame players where they end up with just one team all the way through their career. So, congratulations to Harry. Any thoughts on Harry Styles?
Yeah, the league never goes out of style. Career Scorpion, just one player you always remember when you have to go toe-to-toe with that team was having to deal with Harry Styles, pitching against you, rounded up to a 33 career WAR. Just not much you could say. 1.06 whip. 3.2 ERA, just super solid throughout an entire career. Pitcher of the year in season 20, multi-time champion, a lot of them to be exact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rings. Huge contributor to all of those. What's this? Thank you, John Stradamus, for subbing. And also, it's Soroka's huge neck. It's a Braves player, Soroka. That's Roxas is the user who dropped that cheer in that earlier, a few minutes ago.
Oh, nice.
Valor, I'll be messaging you about the merch. Just be on the lookout for a Discord message from me. But Harry Styles, congratulations. Is that the last one?
Let's find out here. And there we go. So we're now at the next segment here. You want to take this part?
It's Roxas. Okay. Yeah. So this is it's a multi-part announcement that will change the league. One is bigger than the other, in my opinion. But yeah, I can get dive into it. But yeah, the announcement does revolve around Hall of Fame. Now, here it is. So yeah, we can jump straight into it. And so you could be renominated now. Every committee member is allowed to name up to 3 players who were denied access and removed from the ballot 5 years or longer ago. If a player receives 6 votes, they will be eligible for the Hall of Fame vote again the next season. So players that are renominated will be eligible for 3 more seasons if they receive enough votes to stay on. So this kind of gives people, if you fell off the ballot, it gives you a more hope of getting in. But this isn't the big announcement. This is just a cool little new nuanced thing that we can do for the Hall of Fame. There's more coming, though. I think that will change. And here we go. This is the big one. We know the ISFL's done this, but we've been talking about for a long time, pretty much the day I stepped foot in the head office. LBG, you were a big example of why I wanted to do something like this, because you go through a full career. Well, this is the GM Hall of Fame, but so this we'll go to there's going to be another one coming, but a GM can GM for an entire career, and their player could be bad because of the sim RNG. But then, how do we recognize that GM for doing so well in the GM role? We love the competition in this league, and you got to think about the big time champions that have come through. But this is big. This is one half of the big part of the announcement. We're finally recognizing GMs for the hard work they do. I've said it many times. I'd much rather be in head office than be a GM because the pressure is much harder and, in my opinion, tougher to deal with when you're a GM and you're responsible for like 15 other people's experience in this league and their success. I'd much rather be where I'm at, in my little corner of the league, than have to deal with the pressure of being a GM. So, you're going to be recognized if you put in the work and you see success. So thank you, Juosu, for the idea. But the next announcement is something that I've been pushing since my first day in head office. And finally, y'all, we got it. The User Hall of Fame is here. So LBG, you were like, I was trying to touch on this before, but the day I came into head office, I'm like, you got people like LBG who runs a player for a full career, max earns, but besides just the player earning, you got them doing a million different things, juggling all these different jobs, doing them well, excelling at those, progressing the league into a different category, so we're finally got to a point where we are comfortable with doing this. The reason why we didn't do it sooner, because the discussion was revolved around, if someone doesn't get it, how would they feel? But I think it's more important to acknowledge people for their work than to be worried about how somebody would take it if they didn't get it.
Right.
So
absolutely.
Very excited about the new Hall of Fame setup. We do actually have some nominations to announce tonight, right?
We do. You ready?
So we do have the first set of nominees for the GM Hall of Fame and the User Hall of Fame. So this is huge. We're finally acknowledging users for their contributions. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So how do we get to acknowledge them? We put in a Hall of Fame for them to enshrine them forever on the site, their own separate subforum. So I'm really excited. Yeah, they're nominees. That doesn't mean they're in yet. We will vote next. The committee will vote
find out next season. Yeah.
So this whole season, the committee gets to think about it, whether these people belong in. But these are the nominees for both the GM Hall of Fame and the User Hall of Fame. So remember, they're two separate Hall of Fames.
All right, well, here we go. The first one.
And we got some renominations. Ernesto Castillo, who some people do, obviously some people believe he belongs in, and Roger Patone. So two players who now get to be reconsidered by the committee next season for another 3 seasons, whether they belong in the Hall of Fame. And here we go, the first ever list of the GM Hall of Fame. Juosu, Slim, Mab Fada, Big Unit Babs, Person Man, CK Royal 92. So these are 6 upstanding members of the community who grinded in the GM role for a bit of time. And so we'll find out around this time next season, a couple months, who's going to be part of the first ever GM Hall of Fame class of the PBE. A lot of championships on this list.
Right. I'm in agreement with Netlandic. All of them deserve it. These are every single name down this list are legends. Just to me personally, having worked in the management channel for almost 2 years straight now, interacting with these people day by day, every single one of them are very hardworking, care so much about their teams. Try season in, season out to do the best they can to make sure that their players are covered and everything that they can do to help them with their updates and all that stuff. So great class here. Wish we could add everybody to this list, but for starting out with our first list of GM nominees, I think this is a fantastic choice, every single one of them.
Yeah, you get to do. It looks like you get up to 6 nominees per class. All 6 may get in, as chat is saying. We could because it's the first class, you may run into the situation where all 6 get in because you got to get those deserving ones in. It'll probably get slimmer as time goes on, especially the GM Hall of Fame. We only have a certain amount of GMs in those roles. So congrats to you 6, Juosu, Slim, Mav, Big Unit Babs, PM, and CK. Looking forward to seeing how you guys do with the committee. Maybe we'll see some campaigning. That'd be really cool this next season. For yourself to get in or people on your behalf. So congratulations.
Sinister brings up a good question. Are the minor GMs eligible to be in the GM Hall of Fame as well? Is it open to both leagues?
That's a Hall of Fame committee question. We'll defer to them. I don't have an opinion on that. I need to think about that, but I
guess we'll have to check in with the committee later, see if we can get an answer on that. SD Core says yes, it is. So cool.
Yes. Okay. So we'll defer to them. I don't think we should discriminate, right? I mean, if a GM is a GM,
Absolutely.
So would like to see minor GMs recognized on this stage for sure.
All right. Well, that'll take us to our next slide and take it away.
And this is big. This is it. And here we go. User Hall of Fame nominees. The first set of nominees for the User Hall of Fame: Maj, Johnny, Juosu, Evok, Enoch, LBG, Casey Colby, and Poe.
Wow.
So another situation where I feel like all of them deserve it. I definitely don't have the stature nor the position really to be able to say they don't. They're all much stronger users than me, especially you, LBG. Just having watched you so closely since I joined in season 13, always inspiring to see how much work you had put in. So
you can make me cry, man. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the Hall of Fame committee so much for.
I told you I was beating down the door in HO to create this. Because of you.
Wow.
We have a way to honor people for their player, but how do we honor people for what they've done? Because you can have someone who just stays as a player throughout their whole career. We appreciate them. That's why we put them in the Hall of Fame. But they may have not done anything to help improve the league. Meanwhile, you have people like you whose player didn't get enough votes to stay on the Hall of Fame ballot. So how do we recognize you? Okay, here we go. Here's your list: Maj, Johnny, Juosu, Evok, Enoch, LBG, Casey Colby, and Poe. You got amazing set of users who have done individually, each done their own separate list of things to get us where we are today. Maj being first, I think he's a lock. Johnny carried us through transition period of when we were really starting to balloon and explode into a bigger league.
Absolutely.
My hero, honestly, Johnny, I would have never stepped into HO if he wasn't the commissioner, in my opinion. Juosu, we could spend a whole hour talking about her, being here since day one.
So many different things she's done.
Yeah. Taking over with the sauce, being such an upstanding member of the community, supportive user for her teammates, just grinding for the Hall of Fame and the history team. Evok, another one of those, has been here since day one. Even if she seems like she's taking a step back, she isn't. She's been one of our most dedicated updaters, and then now she's back in the minor co-GM role. But prior to that, was one of the most active members of the community, supportive. In HO at some point, she's done it all. Enoch, Sim Team, Guru, MDM, hoarder of the MDM award lately. Someone who, without him, because we have so many file changes now, how big we've gotten, that we may be down the river without a paddle if he decided to step away from the Sim Team. LBG, the longest tenured host of PBE streaming, one of the longest tenured members of the Sim Team as well. Someone who has just grinded, put his head down, and done everything well, whether it's the PPT team, making the schedule, just helping out with the minor GMs, making the draft board. I remember you helped the 66ers when they needed help. forgot to pay their players
Mhm.
in the past couple seasons. You took it upon yourself to gather that info and help them pay those players who missed payment. Casey Colby, our OG commissioner from day one, came here, took on this wild road, this wild dream, imagination that is now still going. Had to take probably the most challenging job of a commissioner has had so far as the first one. Still contributing around the league, always writing really good detailed media, always trying to find ways to improve the league. I love that about him. And then Poe, my right-hand man in head office. Without him, as people have noticed, without him, I feel like we'd be taking huge step backs in head office. Rulebook guru has improved the rulebook, literally took the whole rulebook,
Redid it from scratch.
Redid it basically from scratch, right?
Mhm.
Took all of the things that probably could be worded better, and found ways to word them better, to make them more detailed, clear up. And so all of these deserve it. I'm just really happy that we are at a place where we could do this. So congratulations to you guys.
First of all, I want to say what an amazing detailed description of every single user there. You really encapsulated just how much all these people mean to not only me and you, but the community and our players, people here in chat. The league would just not be the same without these people. They are so crucial all the way down the list here, and it's not just them either. There are a lot of people here in chat that I hope get nominated next season and the season after that. I really look forward to seeing just this community flourishing and being able to honor these people and celebrate the accomplishments that they've done is just so great. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for nominating me in this initial class. It means so much to me. But 8 of us here, and I wish all of us luck in being able to hopefully get into the first User Hall of Fame next season.
Well, this is also something. That's why I said the reason why I said this is going to change the league forever. Before, you can get into doing a bunch of jobs and feel a little discouraged because you're doing a lot of work. It's going unnoticed. That can weigh you down. So the fact that now people who put in the work and grind, there now is something to work for.
Yeah.
There's something to work for as a player, and now there's something to work for as a user. If you work hard enough, you can get your name forever imprinted on our website in a special section dedicated for you and the rest of our Hall of Famers. So I'm really excited about this. We got some awards to get to from season 26, but thank you all for sticking with us. 85 of you. And looking forward to seeing who gets in out of this class.
All right. Well, now we've gotten all that out of the way. Thanks again, everybody, for bearing with us there while we were going through all those. But we're going to go ahead and move on now to the awards themselves for the players.
What's SD Core? He's trying to get my attention. What do you want, bro? You already made the Hall of Fame. I talked about you enough.
All right, we're going to go here.
I love you too, brother. Oh, I appreciate that, man. You're the freaking man.
And we're going to first of all start off congratulating the Outer Banks Aviators, our Season 26 Major League World Series winners. Congratulations to AW13, Razor 7, and all of the players for Outer Banks. It's been a while since you've been in the saddle, and glad to see you back in it again. And, you've still got a lot of good core players left on the team for this season, so I expect to see them make a push in the postseason for season 27 as well. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are, about damn time, as LeBron James once said. The only team remaining from the original 6 to not have a championship, finally they get to take off from the runway and parade into the air with their trophy. So congratulations to OBX. It's a long time coming, obviously. They're knocking on the door the past couple seasons. Notably Boise, the Giant Killers took them out the season before this, season 25. So congratulations getting over that hump and finishing the job, which is a PBE championship. They have won 2 Tahini Classic championships, as they love it. They're probably the biggest supporters of the tournament. So now they have a chance to do what the Sloths did the first year I did the Tahini Classic, which is get the real trophy and not the real, they're both real, but the the season trophy, and then the off-season tournament trophy in the same season.
All right, well, now we'll be moving on to our individual awards, and first, starting off, we're going to be doing our Gold Gloves, and I guess we'll just rotate on each of these here. I'll take this first one, and for catcher, it's going to be John Dowd. John Dowd, congratulations, John Dowd, getting the Gold Glove and catcher. Look at the difference here, 25 points between John Dowd and number 2, Ernie Witt. We also had Christopher Brew, Elliot Alderson, Mr. Robot, Joe Burrow, Cade Munson, Ben Dover, and Carlos Crashwagon. John Dowd, decent amount of points here to be able to capture the catcher Gold Glove for season 26. Thoughts on John Dowd?
Yeah, great season from John Dowd out there in Seattle. This is the Champions Conference. 10 double plays turned on his own, 987 fielding percentage, 0.8 zone rating, and defensive efficiency of 940. So great season at behind the dish defensively by John Dowd and representing the Sea Serpents. Love to see them get an award expansion team. So congrats to John Dowd.
And that'll take us now to our Gold Glove for first base. And our winner here is going to be Io Torrent of the Supernovas.
I'd love to talk about this. Io Torrent, man, what a fun story to tell. Season 25, I'm kind of a jerk. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of rude. I said, "Hey, man, that -4 zone rating was not good. Well, it was better than that. It was -2.6.
Ooh.
I'm like, dude, like, I'm a ground ball pitcher, and my first baseman has a -2.6 zone rating. Like, so I think we had a few conversations, and then he kind of was like, "Screw it, I'm gonna pump more TPE than in the defense." And positive 3.3 zone rating, defensive efficiency of 1.028, fielding percentage of 993. He definitely earned it. Look at that, almost doubling the next vote getter. Congrats to Io Torrent.
Who's in chat?
First ever award you've ever gotten in this league. I love that I got to be your teammate doing that. So congratulations, Io.
All right, and that'll take us now to Gold Glove for second base. And we have Sailor Twift. Sailor Twift winning here in pretty convincing fashion. Actually, let's go back here real quick. We didn't read off these other names here for first base. Let's take a second. Peter LaFleur had 68. Andrew Oram, Haywood Dinkle, Vidal Valor, and Bongo Lulongu rounds us off for the first base Gold Gloves. Moving on to the second base, Sailor Twift with 111 votes here. Clear winner in this one. Ace Carter, the only one that's even close. Danny B in there in third place. And then we have Caden Kalian, J.R. Cook, Adam Mellett, and Thomas Rose finishing off for second base Gold Glove. Sailor Twift, what a season. Especially in the second half after the All-Star game, they really turned it up. What are your thoughts on Sailor?
Not even so. According to his career, this is he took a step back in zone rating, but still positive 12.4. Not bad. Actually, really good if we're being serious. 1.083 defensive efficiency. Only 5 errors all season out of 500 total chances. 76 turn double plays. 160 putouts. He's everywhere in that apex infield. A team that I've been talking to. I'm a free agent right now. So, as a ground ball pitcher, he's got to be your best friend. Congratulations to Guerin, another Gold Glove. We're losing track here, but seriously, congratulations to Guerin. All
right, and that'll take us now to our next Gold Glove, and that's for third base, and it's going to be Jason Buswell of the Nashville Stars. Buswell, another high vote total here, 117 for this one. Naz Hamed in second place. Red Arrow, Steve Rogers, Victor Herrera, and Jimbo Slice rounding it off. But Jason Buswell, an amazing season. Unfortunate that the Stars weren't able to get further into the playoffs, getting eliminated like they did. But great season for Jason. Any thoughts on Jason?
He's a two-way player, so he did it. He could do it with his bat. He could do it with his glove. Checking out his glove, though, specifically 4.8 zone rating, 1.039 defensive efficiency, fielding percentage of 976. which is his highest in about 3 seasons. 18 double plays, highest in about 4 seasons. 186 assists, most in his career.
Wow.
So congratulations to Buswell Dalgumpa of the Nashville Stars. One of those teams that takes defense seriously, as you could see here tonight.
And that'll take us now to our shortstop Gold Glove, and it's going to be Wander Franco. Wander Franco of the Apex, another Apex win here for Gold Glove. Judy Panda with 60 votes. Wallaby Hickams comes in third. Paulo Di Stefano Jr. Getting in there. Davis Campbell and Stretch Armstrong. But Wander Franco, Apex, had a really great season defensively, team-wise, and it shows here with their players winning Gold Gloves as well. What do you think?
Yeah, one of those teams, like you said, that takes defense very seriously. His last season in the minors posted a negative 7.6 zone rating, but so far in his majors career, both positive in a big way, 7 and now 8.3. Second year pro, 8.3 zone rating, 1.049 defensive efficiency, only 6 errors in 430 chances at shortstop.
Wow.
That's absolutely remarkable. 133 putouts, 291 assists. Just an amazing season from Josh the Jew, staple in that core of the Apex going forward. So congratulations to Josh the Jew for winning a Gold Glove.
All right, and that takes us now to our Gold Glove for left field, and that's going to be Zach Mouse. Again, the Apex getting in here with another Gold Glove winner. 112 votes for Zach Mouse. Gustav Beauregard taking second place. Nicholson Dimes in third. Dylan Hodge, centric winners. Holden Afart and Brandon Fry will round us out there to finish out. But again, are they going to win every single? Are they going to get center and right field here too? There's a good chance. Look at this. Wow. What do you think?
Yeah, positive 5.7 zone rating will do it. 1.039 defensive efficiency. They have a defensive park. We're talking to Miss Obvious. A lot of teams go either lefty cheese, righty cheese based on their batting lineup. There's no hiding that. GMs have announced that. You could see in the media their park factors. But, Miss told me, they build their park around defense, and then they get players that can excel there. So 1.87 range, 5.7 zone rating, defensive efficiency of 1.039. No errors, not a single error committed in left field all season. Congrats to Haseo for winning a Gold Glove. Looks like your first in your career. It is. So congrats to Haseo, our compendium head, our fearless leader in the compendium department. And yep, as Taylor Johnson has mentioned, Champions East is the best division in baseball. There's no denying that after reading all these awards tonight so far.
All right, and let's see if they win again here, center field, as we take a look at our Gold Glove center field winner. But no, it's going to be Zach Johnson, former Dynamo Zach Johnson, and GM of the Nashville Stars winning here, 117 points. Chris Jacob coming in second with 65, Will Fisher with 31. We also have Jay Doctor, who won earlier the merch giveaway, and then we also have Ben Stack and Paper, and finally Johnny Tsunami. Zach Johnson, really great career. I know they're getting close to regression now, I think, but still able to hold on in one of the most crucial positions, center field. What are your thoughts?
Zach Johnson is one of those who is a two-way player, in my opinion, looking at his stats from this season, but we're going to focus on the defensive side for now. 8.3 zone rating, highest of his career. 3.04 range, highest of his career, minus his second year as a pro back in the day. 977 innings logged as a center fielder in defense. 2 double plays turned out there. 6 assists, outfield assists. 331 total chances. Only 1 error committed all year, putting him at a fielding percentage of 997.
Wow.
So congrats to comeback Zach. A freaking wizard out there in center, holding down the most tough outfield position for defense by far.
All right, and here we go. We move on to right field. Our last Gold Glove. Are the Apex going to win this one as well? No, it's going to go to the Rougarou as Richie Bonanza takes 115 points to lead us off on right field. We also have Farley Hank, Jody Quinn, Dom Drozdoff, Lionel Bogashu, Tyler Colvin, and Stanley Yelnats. So a great list there of right fielders, but Richie Bonanza, I think this was the first award so far this season for the Rougarou. So pretty good individual performance. And any thoughts on Richie?
Yeah, first non-Champions East Gold Glove winner in this right field. 1.75 range, 5 zone rating. Took a step back defensively, minus the fielding percentage, where he was a perfect 100% with no errors committed out of 189 chances. So congrats to Richie Bonanza, former shortstop, moving over to right field, bringing home some hardware. Not his first at all. A former World Series MVP.
All right, and that takes us now to our Silver Slugger Awards, and we're going to get started right away for Champions Conference. And Mr. Robot, Elliot Alderson, is going to run away with 125 votes here, and the Scorpions win their first award of the evening. And we also have Ben Dover here at second place with 68 votes, Cade Munson in third, Carlos Crashwagon, and Joe Burrow. But Elliot Alderson, still a young player, was just in the minor leagues just a couple seasons ago. So, has a lot of potential to really dominate not only in the batting position, but catcher as well. What are your thoughts on Elliot?
Elliot Alderson posting a 6.5 WAR. A 996 OPS plus of 175, really exploded at the plate. 4th season as a pro. Not to say he didn't have good seasons before this season, but this just put him in a different conversation at the catcher position. Just absolutely dominant at every facet. 27 bombs, so almost eclipsed 30 homers as a 4th-year pro. Absolutely bananas. Just looking at his stats, potential MVP candidate, honestly. But congrats, seriously, Elliot Alderson. Looking forward to calling more Silver Slugger awards in your future.
Absolutely. That'll take us now to Silver Slugger for first base, and our winner is going to be Vidal Valor. Valor, who just won earlier, one of our merch winners as well, winning first base. Silver Slugger getting 119 votes here. Haywood Dinkle coming in second with 58. Andrew Orm with 46, and then rounding us off at the bottom there is Io Torrent and Dustin Parmalee. So Vidal Valor taking almost half the votes here. Your thoughts on Vidal?
Vidal Valor holding down first base. Spent the full season with the Rougarou, as opposed to last season. Spent only about half of it or so, less than half. So a full season with this new team. 292 batting average, amazing. 391 OBP, a slugging of 554. So just absolutely monstrous at the plate. 25 bombs, 30 doubles. Walked 67 times, most in Valor's career. So congrats, Valor, on probably your best season as a pro, and another one of those where we'll probably see you again in this award show down the line.
All right, and that takes us now to Silver Slugger's second base, and that's going to be Thomas Rose. Thomas Rose with 111 votes here. J.R. Cook with 87. Sailor Twiff with 26, who was a Gold Glove winner, and Ace Carter with 1. Thomas Rose kind of running away with it here, but another win as well for the Stars. Thoughts on Rose?
Yeah, Thomas Rose, Big Blue, he won the one of the 4 merch store giveaway, as I see on my handy dandy post-it note I wrote down. But seriously, Thomas Rose posted a 4.9 WAR, 130 OPS plus, 135 WRC plus. Best season at the plate by far for Thomas Rose. Starting his first season was 2037, so this was his 6th season as a pro. 59 walks, 72 runs scored, 15 bombs. Just do it all kind of player. You can hit for power, hit for average, 303 average. So congrats to Thomas Rose. We know we talked about you winning the merch store giveaway. So I'll be talking to you later tonight, as well as the other 3. But yeah, congratulations to Thomas Rose.
Oh boy, we still have the Legends Conference to get through here as well. So we're going to try and get these a little quicker here. Moving on to third base, we have Victor Herrera for the Demons. Demons getting in their first award, and Victor getting 112 points. We also have Jason Buswell at 73, Naz Hamed at 35, and Red Arrow at 5. Your thoughts on Victor?
Yeah, 3.9 WAR, best of his career, best season of his career at the plate by far. 124 OPS plus, 126 WRC plus. Someone who's been grinding on the PPT side of the house, Istegosaurus, former teammate of mine. Just a great hitter for average. Standing out above the pack, 279 average, 417 slugging. So congrats to Victor Herrera. Hopefully we'll get to see you again in this award show. Looks like you're really young in your career.
I love that helmet. That's a cool. The Tacos did a great job with all these.
Man, 209 Tacos, man.
Right?
Put him in the user hall of fame, bro. Before me, he better get in before me, though. If he doesn't, I'm protesting.
All right, well, that's going to move us on to our next Silver Slugger. That's going to be for shortstop. And look at this, Paulo Di Stefano Jr. Rougarous getting their second award here tonight. Paulo getting 125 votes. David Campbell with 71. Who we got? Junie Panda here with 26. Stretch Armstrong with 2. And with 1. Paulo, legend, former MVP. Your thoughts on Paulo?
Yeah, just a wizard at OTP Magisu, PDS Junior. What else can you say? Paulo Di Stefano Jr. really stepped up this year at the plate. Let's see, he got a 6.4 WAR. Took a step back, I think, from last season where he was an MVP candidate. Took a step back in pretty much every stat. Somehow still is above the pack. That's how strong of a player Di Stefano Jr. is. Let's see, 85 runs scored, 23 bombs, 281 average. Just really solid at every pretty much hitting stat. So congrats to PDS Jr.
All right.
Oh, it's Davis Campbell, I think they meant to put. That's Dylan's player.
Oh, is it?
Apologize for the typing error.
Uh-oh.
I still love Tacos. He still should be in the Hall of Fame above me.
And I've lost
Dylan. It should be Dylan Campbell, but
Dylan Campbell.
We love Dylan.
All right, well, it's going to take us to our next Silver Slugger, and it's going to be left fielder Gustavo Beauregard. Gustavo getting another, I think this is like their second or third Silver Slugger now for them. But the Rougarous getting another win here in Silver Slugger. Just like the Apex and defense, Rougarous are taking it away here on the batting side. We have Zach Mouse Hasio getting 67 votes, and Nicholson Dimes down there with 33. So only 3 votes here in left field. That's our shortest field here so far. Thoughts on Beauregard winning?
Yeah, second Silver Slugger. Probably looks like it's going to be a lock for MVP if you really look at the stats. So congrats to KC15 on an amazing season. 9 WAR, 200 WRC plus, 199 OPS plus, 1.081 OPS, slugging of 628. I mean, yeah, that's kind of scary.
That is scary.
These stats are absolutely insane. Dude just couldn't get stopped. 367 batting average, was a freaking menace to society at the plate. So, yeah, we'll probably see your name later tonight. If not the MVP, then definitely getting votes. But I will go out on a limb and say he's probably going to win MVP. So congrats to KC15, now the minors GM for the California Firehawks.
All right, and that'll take us to our next Silver Slugger at center field, and it's going to be, look at this, Zach Johnson going 2 ways here, winning on offense and defense with 125 votes. Will Fisher with 53, Chris Jacob with 36, Jay Doctor getting in on the list with Ben Stackenpaper and Johnny Tsunami. So a lot of the same names from the Gold Glove side here as well, but Zach Johnson winning it both ways. Your thoughts on Johnson taking it?
I mean, I got the hit. I remember I did not have access to these awards prior to tonight. I'd like to react to them as they come in. 5.2 WAR. I told you he's a two-way player in my opinion, and in the league's voters' opinion. 132 OPS plus, 134 WRC plus. Best season offensively in a while. Maybe his best season offensively ever, if you really want to crunch numbers. Only got caught stealing 7 times, and 32 stolen bases. 15 bombs. So another one of those players who can do it with the power, do it with the average. So congrats to come back, Zach. I remember Toby McMuffin's done this before. A bunch of players have swept both awards, but you are, from the Champions Conference, the only one so far.
All right, and that'll take us to our next Silver Slugger, and that'll be for right field. And our winner here is Lionel Bogashu. Bogashu getting 117 votes, and Supernovas getting in on the batting action as well, finally in right field position. We have Richie Bonanza in second with 83 points, Dom Drozdov with 23 votes, Farley Hank and Stanley Yelnats rounding us off there. But Bogashu, amazing season, great in the All-Star game as well, if I remember correctly. But your thoughts on how they did so far this season? Or last season?
QJ, great user, former co-GM of the Supernovas. We took a while for the Supernovas to make it to tonight's show, but we finally made it. Hit for 858 OPS, 506 slugging, 134 OPS plus. Definitely carried our offense this season pretty much single-handedly into the playoffs. 81 ribbies, most in his career by far. The next highest was 69, nice. But 69 runs scored, so that's nice as well. 61 walks, tied for most in his career. So definitely by far best season at the plate for INL. So congrats to you, QJ, for taking home some hardware.
All right, nice. All right, so we're going to move on now to our final Silver Slugger, and that's going to be for designated hitter, and it's going to be Scott Poe. Scott Poe, who's already in regression, but still, getting the job done here. 118 votes, another award here for the Demons. Second place, we have Jebediah Crunk, Mike Boss Jr., Ian Fullman, Rotor Wash with the mustache, Todd Hafner, Brian Benz, and Chili Gravy. So Jebediah Crunk, who's only been now in the majors, I think this is their second season, already second place in the designated hitter voting here, but Scott Poe takes it away. Long storied career. I think they're in like their 10th season now, 11th season, something like that. For them to be able to still win an award this late in their career, well done, and congratulations to Scott Poe. Your thoughts on Scott?
This guy outshines me in every way possible in this league, whether as a user, as a player. But seriously, held it down for Detroit. Free agent acquisition, hitting 229 average, but that OPS of 737, OPS plus of 107, WRC plus of 105. Hit 16 bombs. So congrats to Scott Poe. For finding a home in Detroit and playing that DH role really well. And looking forward to seeing what else you can do going forward with your career.
All right, well, that does it for the Champion Silver Sluggers. We're going to move on to Rookie of the Year. And our Rookie of the Year winner is going to be Davis Campbell, who we were just talking about in chat earlier. Davis Campbell getting 119 votes. Jebediah Crunk coming in second with 76, who we were just talking about as well. With 18. Then we also have Jody Quinn, Tom Riddle, Mike Boss Jr., Bongo Lulongo, Barry B. Benson, Cantaloupe Crocodile, and Jack Brady. So Davis Campbell getting first place here in the Rookie of the Year. I really thought, based on how things went in the minors, I thought Bongo Lulongo was going to have a better season in the rookies, but Davis Campbell just taking it away and just running with it. Your thoughts on Campbell?
Yeah, Dylan, one of the strongest users we have in this league. He's a beast with the audit team head. Holding down for the Sea Serpents, helping them out, getting them some hardware. Had the typo earlier, but we got it right on this slide. Davis Campbell, did it. He did both sides, glove at the plate. Had a really good season. First year as a call up from the Dillos. We'll check out his stats real fast, but just awesome year. Let's see. First year as a pro, posted a 2.1 WAR, 116 OPS plus, 114 WRC plus, 19 bombs for Davis Campbell.
Nice.
The shortstop. So what a beast. Congrats to Dylan for taking home Rookie of the Year.
All right, and that'll take us to our next award, the Relief Pitcher of the Year. And our winner for Season 26 Relief Pitcher of the Year Champions Conference is going to be, of course, Tristan Leong. Tristan Leong coming in with 219 votes. Look at here. Jackson DeMarco, though, not far behind with 188. You need to calm down with 124. Jose 43. Eric Bolanos, striker spin rate. DJ Law. James Pleasance, Cletus McFloridaman, and Ricky Vaughn coming in to round us out. Tristan Long, who won Reliever of the Year last year and Pitcher of the Year, I believe, as well. Having a phenomenal season again. Your thoughts on Tristan?
Yeah. I'm trying to tell Shu because he's like getting all the awards correct, but it's almost like I think people are just picking his awards. So we may have to talk about having people post award media after the votes are locked, especially if you're a voter. But Tristan Lung, my teammate for the past couple seasons, made a big trade around the time that I signed with Sarasota. Just absolute masterclass as a reliever. Probably going to end up in the Hall of Fame one day as a player. I love his render, Jordan Yamamoto, former Marlin. So yeah, just an absolute monster of a player, a monster of a user too. A lot of people thought Jackson DeMarco deserved it, but we'll pull up Tristan's stats. It's LEU. I was struggling there, but career for this season, he had a .98 WHIP, 197 strikeouts, walked only 55 batters, only had 30 earned runs total with a 2.48 ERA. So even better than last season where he won Pitcher of the Year. So his ERA actually improved.
Wow.
11 saves, just an absolute monster ERA plus of 170, which is also higher than the season before. So congrats to Tristan Lung, another Reliever of the Year award.
And that'll take us to our next award, the Pitcher of the Year award. And the Season 26 Champions Conference Pitcher of the Year award goes to Villagetti. Villagetti getting 202 votes here. We also have Ricky Vaughn with 157, Doug Dangley with 156, just one behind Ricky. Then we move down to Trowan Nohans, Frederick Urquidez Garcia, Tristan Leong, who just won the reliever, Hiro Nakamura, Port Torkelton, and we have Port Torkelton twice here for some reason, Molly Mitchell, Kid Carsey, and Nolan Windsor. Villagetti running away with this one. I'm kind of surprised, but they did have a good season. I really did think Ricky Vaughn might have won this one here, but Villagetti getting it done. What are your thoughts on Villa?
Villagetti from the New Orleans Rougarou. I think I voted for him for Pitcher of the Year. Just a masterful season on the mound for the Rougarou. Posted a .97 WHIP. 149 ERA plus, 2.79 ERA, struck out 168 batters. So congrats to Villagetti. I think Ricky Vaughn, Doug Dangley both put up amazing numbers to put themselves, in the conversation for sure. It was obviously very close, as you could see. It was nice to see a couple of my teammates getting some votes, even Long again getting Pitcher of the Year votes, like last season where he won it. So congrats to Villagetti. For winning Pitcher of the Year for the Champions Conference.
And that'll move us now to Champions Conference Most Valuable Player. And here we go. Our Season 26 winner for Champions Conference Most Valuable Player is Gustav Beauregard. Hey, KC15 getting it done, winning Most Valuable Player for Champions Conference, and the Rougarous just taking it here in the offensive category and in the MVP section as well. Mr. Robot Elliot Alderson coming in second place with 161 votes. Paulo Di Stefano Jr. in third with 132. Then we also have Zach Mouse, Zach Johnson, Vidal Valor, Doug Dangley, Victor Herrera, Nicholson Dimes, Villagetti, Frederick Urquidez Garcia, Ben Dover, and Tristan Leong getting a vote as well. But Gustavo having an amazing season. I think there were a couple of listings there that were like all-time highs for them as well. So, getting close to regression in their career, but still having an amazing, season after season, it seems like. But well-deserved. Gustavo winning here. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are this was obvious. I went out on a limb earlier and predicted this victory for Beauregard, and he took it home, posting a 9 WAR. We'll kind of do that, but it was interesting. I saw Alderson's stats and thought to myself, yeah, he's got to be getting MVP votes. I definitely threw some at him as well. So congrats to Beauregard, though. Yeah, dominating the points. We did get a message from Juosu. There was something.
Yep. I just got it just now. I'm pulling it up now, and there we go.
Wow.
So Nate Pearson also got into the season 26 Hall of Fame inductee for this season. 39.2 WAR, almost 400 games played, 38 games in the postseason, and 7 different All-Star awards here. Just an amazing career, both for the Crabs and for the Toros. What are your thoughts on Nate?
Nate Pearson Leafer. Wow, it's nice to get this guy in the Hall of Fame. Much deserving of almost a 40 WAR, taking home that first and only championship for the Crabs back in season 19 was very historic run for them. He was obviously a huge integral part of that. So it's cool to see him recognized forever now. Hall of Famer Nate Pearson, no longer a normal Nate Pearson, Hall of Famer Nate Pearson. So congratulations to Leafer.
All right, and that'll take us now from the Champions Conference, and we'll now move to. We still have the General Manager of the Year, and for Champions Conference,
Whoa.
General Manager of the Year is going to be Sarasota. Sarasota getting 79 votes here, and being able to get into the playoffs and having a strong showing during the season, especially with players like Austin Bentley on the team. Just an amazing performance. For Sarasota, trying to turn things around in that organization, and doing a great job in season 26. So congratulations. But let's take a look at these other ones here. Indianapolis with 56 votes, Detroit up there with 55, so just one back behind Indianapolis. Then we move down to NOLA, DVS, Cancun, Nashville, and Seattle. Great showing here for Sarasota. Indianapolis, the Apex, having an amazing season. Well-deserved second place there as well. But what are your thoughts?
I mean, I kind of campaigned for them. I think they deserved it. So thank you to the voters for recognizing this. 11 seasons that they were out of the playoffs, the team I played for this past season. 11 seasons. You got to think about that in calendar year perspective. That's a long time sitting out. Is that almost like a couple of years of calendar time out of the playoffs? The grind it takes to go from 11 seasons to get in a division that is a freaking bloodbath, as we always keep talking about the past couple seasons. 4 teams that you could flip-flop them any which way, and all 4 have a shot at winning the division. So to work hard for that is difficult. Congrats to Sarasota. Indianapolis getting a lot of votes, defeating the 35-1 odds that were probably erroneously set prior to the season by the casino. But Sarasota breaking that 11-season playoff drought. It's been since season 15 LBG. We finally got in, knocked on the door the prior season, in season 25, and went over the hump. So Juniped, Red Arrow, Junie, congratulations, man. GM of the year.
All right. Well, that's going to be it for the Champions Conference, and we finally move now into the Legends Conference. And we're going to get started here with the Gold Gloves for the Legends Conference. And our first Legends Conference Gold Glove winner for catcher is going to be Hardin Long. Hardin Long getting 125 votes here, well above all the other players. Look at that. A clear majority here, pretty much 50% more than all the other votes combined. But Sack Lodge coming in second there with 44. Ernie Harwell with 29. We also have Dan Halen with 10. Tootland, Spakak, and Stan Antonio. So nice showing here from the catchers in the Legends Conference, but Hardin Long, I really thought at the beginning of the season they were going to probably be the catcher to have to beat. What are your thoughts on Long?
Yeah, 37.2 runner thrown out percentage for the Crabs in his swan song. So this is a great way to go out as a player. Retired his player, traded his corpse to the Crabs. They made a run at the playoffs and fell short, but this guy helped in a huge way. Only 5 passed balls all season. Took a step forward in pretty much every stat. So congratulations to Brainchild. Your corpse won Gold Glove.
All right, and that takes us now to Gold Glove for first base, and it's going to be Tom Shu, Mr. Shu, who's in chat here with us tonight. Congratulations, Schoolboy Shu, on winning the Gold Glove for first base, getting 102 votes here. Sam Andrews getting second place with 62. Wesley Nakia with 40. Then we also have Theophilus Sudami. I believe that's Sudat. Then we also have Sandy Taters, Giannis Krustis, and Petra Sabor. So a good list there of first basemen. But Tom Shu, just couldn't be beat. Had a great season, had a great postseason, and if it wasn't for the Aviators just playing so amazing, they would have gotten back into the World Series and won it all again. So, what are your thoughts on Tom and how they did this season?
First of all, happy birthday to Tom Shu. His real birthday is coming up, y'all. I'll try to let the league know the exact date. I know it's in August, so I'll try to find that. We can't wish him a happy birthday on his actual birthday. That's the rule. Seriously, though, posted a 3.4 zone rating, 1.016 defensive efficiency, only 6 errors, 76 double plays he was a part of, 970 putouts, over 1,000 chances at first for the Voyager. So congrats to Tom Shu. On taking home a Gold Glove. We'll probably be calling your name a few more times tonight as we move through the rest of these awards.
All right, and that takes us now to Gold Glove for second base, and our winner is going to be Geronimo Shidermi of the Vancouver Vandals. Vandals getting their first award tonight so far. Geronimo getting 119 votes. Tex Walker getting 69. Weedham Boys 20. Cesar Suave, Hunts Ketchup, and Bergamot Lemon rounding us off. But Geronimo Shidermi, amazing defensive player. Vandals, very blessed to have them in the infield. Especially the past couple seasons, Vandals trying to turn things around and get back into the playoffs. And Geronimo is probably going to be one of the key components to do it. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I love calling his name on award night. This is far from his first. This is actually his third Gold Glove award for Shidermi. Now it's back-to-back, holding down second base in the Legends Conference. Absolute monster of a defensive player, 7.1 zone rating, defensive efficiency of 1.04, fielding percentage of 990, only committed 5 errors. Congratulations to Shidermi holding down second base that whole season and coming out on top for another Gold Glove back-to-back.
All right, and that takes us now to the Gold Glove for third base, and our winner is going to be Christy Abbott. Christy Abbott and the Sloths coming in with their first award tonight. Christy with 111 votes. We also have Dan King with 47, so Christy 3 times almost the votes here. Then we have Twachai Chizenboom, Benny Rodriguez, Dub City, Jay Kane, and RJ Menard. If I remember correctly, didn't Chizenboom just retire? So kind of the list goes down a little bit. But Christy Abbott winning here with 111 votes. Sloths getting their first vote in. What are your thoughts?
Christy Abbott posted a 3.1 zone rating. Took a step back, actually, for the Sloths in that department. Also in fielding percentage but way better in the error department. Only committed 3 out of those 233 chances. 172 assists, 58 putouts. That defensive efficiency of 1.024. Congrats to Christy Abbott, staple for the Sloths now for a while, and what a great career so far.
And that takes us now to our next Gold Glove, and that's going to be for shortstop and Parker Beauchamp. Parker Beauchamp with 119 votes here. Beecham. Parker Beecham with 119 votes. Jaeger Philly Fan with 74. Linus Riverboat with 27. Danny Gonzalez with 4. And Peter Dawson Jr. rounding us off at shortstop. Peter just in their 3rd season now, I believe, but getting in the vote. But Parker, great player. First time now for the Raptors winning tonight, getting their first award. And especially right there in the toughest position in the infield, Parker getting it done for the Raptors. What do you think?
Parker Beecham, 8.8 zone rating. My goodness, just jumps off the page when you're looking at it. 1.062 defensive efficiency, a 5 range, only 6 errors out of 543 chances, 362 assists. So really, like the wall behind that Raptors defense, the commander of the defense in the toughest infield position for defense, shortstop. So this is a big award, beating out a long-time career Gold Glover for Jagger Philly fans. So big award for Jess. Congratulations. Hopefully this is a sign in the future. We'll see you more, as this was only your 5th season as a pro. So a lot more time left to have your name called on this stream. Congratulations, Jess. Much deserved.
All right, and that takes us to Gold Glove for left field, and our Legends Gold Glove left fielder is going to be Joshua Stevenson. Stevenson and the Voyagers coming in here with the win at 115 votes, and we have Arno Drachenberg at 64, Willie Colon at 28, Tommy Caruso, Bruce Buckley, Chizem Boom, Akuma Matata, and Julio Ruiz will round us out. But Stevenson, I don't think, as far as the offense went, they had the greatest season. But as far as defensively, I remember calling several games where they made a lot of great sliding catches. Being able to save innings, get their team out of really bad situations. What are your thoughts on Joshua?
Josh Stevenson has now called it quits on a career after losing in the conference championship against the OBX Aviators. 8.7 zone rating, 2.02 range, only 3 errors committed out of 221 chances, 212 putouts. That 8.7 zone rating, highest of his career. What a way to go out. Congratulations, Stevenson, on taking home some hardware in your last season as a pro. Looking forward to seeing what you do next in your career as a user. Cool, Tresseth. But the Voyagers taking home more hardware tonight. It's kind of their show so far for the Legends Conference.
All right, and that'll take us now to center field, and our Legends Conference center fielder, Gold Glove winner, is going to be Tyler Swift. Tyler Swift winning here for the Aviators, getting 119 votes. Bridget Westfall getting 68. Wendell Meredith with 26, and we also have Kevin Hunter and Philip Stein as well. But the World Series champion Aviators coming in with their first defensive win here with center fielder Tyler Swift. Any thoughts on Tyler?
Yeah, T Swizzy, at center field, 8 zone rating. So that's kind of the theme, is these high zone ratings for these winners. 1.039 defensive efficiency, 3.06 range, 333 chances, only 2 errors. So OBX, they're a wizard in the outfield. Tyler Swift, kind of all over the place, as you could see by these stats, holding it down for that defense. Congratulations to OBX taking home some hardware in the Gold Glove department.
All right, and we're moving now to right field Gold Glove, and our right field Gold Glove winner is going to be Toby McMuffin, and Vandals coming in again.
Sure.
They had first or second vote for several of the infielders, but they also win here with right field with Toby. Toby, former teammate of mine, and still in the league after all this time. But we also have Roberto Kahn here with 73 votes, F.R. Finn Reese with 31, and also Mike Latoris and Johnny Pluto. Johnny Pluto getting some votes there as well. But Toby McMuffin, pretty much a Vandals legend by now. Been in there for so long.
Hall of Fame candidate.
Yes.
Definitely going to make the Vandals Hall of Fame. Easy lock for that. Can't wait to hopefully get asked to write a quote. I may just send it to AJ.
Anyway, right.
Without even being asked. Hey, AJ, can you take this about DG? Wow, what an amazing user. But we're here to talk about the defense for a Season 13 create to be taking home hardware. As absolutely incredible, LBJ. I don't think you understand the gravity of this. Like I said, Season 13, oldest on this list, taking home hardware, beating out all of them. 5.4 zone rating, 1.038 defensive efficiency. This guy doesn't slow down. He keeps it going. He gets better. So congratulations to Toby McMuffin, another Gold Glove. Make that 4 in your career.
4.
Wow.
All right. Well, that takes us now to the Legends Conference Silver Slug Awards. And here we go. Our first Silver Slugger winner for catcher in the Legends Conference is going to be Stan Antonio. San Antonio, the San Antonio Sloths, getting 121 votes. We also had Hard and Long with 73, Barbados Slim with 25, and Dan Halen rounds us off as well. San Antonio has pretty much been the de facto MVP for Legends Conference, it seems like, for the past couple of seasons now. Just pretty much the best hitter all the way around, it seems like. I always see them, making great plays and being able to score in a lot of runs. But congratulations, Juosu. Hopefully you're in chat. But your thoughts on Stan and Juosu winning here?
Yeah, San Antonio, another award for you. This time it's behind the plate. First of your career. It's Juosu. Hopefully you're still awake. You're all the way out there in Austria. 20.2 runners thrown out. Defensive efficiency of 991. Fielding percentage of 995. Only 5 errors. 2 double plays. 67 assists. 9.06 range. Congratulations to San Antonio. More hardware for the trophy case for Stan.
All right, and
it's a Silver Slugger. I can't read. Well, okay then. So we're going to talk about the batting. 6.8 WAR, 171 WRC plus, 164 OPS plus. An absolute monster behind the plate. Took a step back in pretty much every category, but that doesn't matter when you outclass the pack. 313 batting average will do it for sure. 4 times hit by pitch. 50 ribbies, 21 bombs, second most in their career so far. So congratulations. Sorry, I read a bunch of defensive stats. I mean, they were pretty good.
Yeah, they were.
I mean, they're pretty decent. But congratulations to Juosu for taking home another Silver Slugger.
All right. Well, it takes us now to our next Silver Slugger award, and that's going to be for first base and Legends Conference. And look at this. Tom Shu, another two-way player here, getting the Gold Glove and Silver Slugger at first base, getting 125 votes. Petra Sabor was 73, and Klaus Bergen-Cannon coming in with 27 as well. But Tom Shu, phenomenal season. You can't really say much more other than year in, year out, Tom Shu has been one of the top players in the league. It's unfortunate now that they're separated with the other players since we've had the expansion with Legends and Conference. They'd have a good chance at an overall MVP. Wow.
Yeah.
Tom,
another one season where you can go out on a limb and say he's probably going to win MVP based on the fact that he's our first ever batting Triple Crown winner in the PBE. We've only had 2 pitchers do it, but the first batter to take home a Triple Crown. Look at these homers, batting average, RBI, absolute monster, triple-digit RBI, 100 RBI, 34 bombs. Wow. Doesn't get much better than that. The big man on campus doing it big for the Cheese Park for New York. What side of the bat does he bat?
I think he's
lefty Cheese Park in New York. Paid off. But seriously, 7.6 WAR. It doesn't get much better. So congrats, Tom Shu. We'll be saying your name again later tonight.
100 RBIs, 108 games. That is crazy. All right, that takes us now to our next Silver Slugger at second base, and it is going to be Pork Chop Sandwiches. Pork Chop Sandwiches and the Sloths getting another win here. 116 votes on this one. Bergamot Lemon coming in second with 68. Tex Walker with 33, and Geronimo Shadermi rounding us off. Pork Sandwiches, kind of a new player to the PBE. I think this is like their second or third season in now in the majors. What are your thoughts on Pork Chop? Second.
Yeah, as a second-year pro, hit for 241 average, 423 slugging, 19 bombs. That's apparently a thing in San Antonio. You step into the call-ups and then you just start hitting dingers immediately. 423 slugging, 103 hits total, 69 ribbies, so that's pretty nice. But congrats to Pork Chop.
All right, that takes us now to our Silver Slugger for third base, and our winner is going to be RJ Menard, and the Voyagers get another one here. RJ Menard coming in with 123 votes. Dub City with 77. We also have Christy Abbott with 24, and Bjorn Svanberg rounding us out with the top 4. RJ Menard getting another batting title here for the Voyagers, who just seem to kind of be racking these up every season, dominating the Silver Slugger category. What are your thoughts on RJ?
RJ Menard, free agent. Last time I checked, stepping down from the GM role, we've already got Sevart, well equipped with all the correct perms. Worked on that behind the scenes for that. Posted a 4.7 WAR, 313 batting average, 70 ribbies, 41 walks, 21 dingers. Congrats to the Admiral for another great season. Only your second Silver Slugger. That's kind of surprising. But congratulations to Big Unit Babs.
All right, and that takes us now to our Silver Slugger for shortstop. And
he signed with the Raptors. Congrats to RJ Menard for finding a home in Boise.
Nice. Congrats, Boise. Our next winner here for shortstop, Silver Slugger is going to be Linus Riverboat. Linus Riverboat and OBX getting another one here. 125 votes for Linus. Chris Jimenez coming in with 65. Parker Brochiant with 32. And then we have Peter Dawson Jr. and Herb Sessions. Wow, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. Herb Sessions getting a vote at shortstop as well. Linus Riverboat, though, OBX World Series champion, Linus was a big part of that. What are your thoughts on Linus?
Yeah, Linus posted a 3.5 WAR, 303 batting average, 8 dingers, only struck out 67 times and walked 37, 22 doubles, slugged for 442. So just great year at the dish for Awesome. 121 WRC plus, 118 OPS plus. Just absolute monster at the plate. For a shortstop, that's pretty darn good. It's all you can ask for your shortstop to hit for 303 batting average. So big, like you said, big part of that postseason run. We can even look at that real quick. Hit for 343 in the postseason.
Wow.
So carried over that momentum into the postseason, and knocked in a lot of hits. 10 RBI for the postseason. So congrats to Linus and OBX for having their season to remember.
All right, and now we move on to Silver Slugger Legends Conference in the left fielder category, and our winner is going to be, speaking of, Linus Riverboat. Oh, wait a second. Is that right? Oh, it's got Acuna Matata down here.
The award goes to Acuna Matata. I know, Tacos was grinding his behind off to get this out. Remember, his turnaround as a solo master of this deck, now doubling the awards in the same amount of time frame. I asked him, I'm like, bro, why can't you just list the winners of the positional awards, the winners, and we'll just go through each one on one slide each? But he's like, no, every winner deserves their time to shine. Every winner deserves their slide. So thank you, Tacos. Like I said, user Hall of Famer one day for sure. If he doesn't get it, that'd be disappointing. But anyways, we got a Silver Slugger here, Acuna Matata, 4.1 WAR posted, 136 OPS plus, 140 WRC plus, slugged for 506, hit for average 264. Pretty good for a home run hitter who hit 26 homers. So congrats to Acuna Matata holding it down in the treehouse for the San Antonio Sloths.
All right, and that takes us now to our next Silver Slugger winner. That's going to be for center field. And it's
Drosu asked you to check your Discord.
Oh, hold on just a second. Let me go back over here and take a look. Okay, so I'm being told here for the votes, we had Acuna Matata at 123, Julio Ruiz at 71, Arno Drachenberg at 26, Joshua Stevenson at 2, Willie Colon at 2, and Bruce Buckley at 1. So again, congratulations to Acuna Matata winning the shortstop Silver Slugger. But we're moving over here now to our winner for center field, and that's going to be Bridget Westfall of the Raptors. Bridget Westfall, 125 votes. Wendell Meredith with 67. Kevin Hunter with 23. We got Andrea Maggiacomo with 6, and Philip Stein with 4. So, the Raptors sneaking in here with another win in the offensive category. What are your thoughts on Bridget?
a career supernova up until last season, got traded to be the co-GM. Now has stepped down. Jess has taken that role with Petra, but 4.4 WAR, 136 WRC plus, 130 OPS plus, 842 OPS, 19 dingers most of her career. Congrats to Bridget, rocking that softball get up with the mask on the helmet. Love it. This render is absolutely amazing from Tacos. But seriously, yeah, looking forward. Still young in your career, Bridget. So hopefully get to see you get your name called more as you progress through your career. Shout out to Reno.
And Reno here in chat with us. Congratulations, Reno. All right, that's going to take us now to our Silver Slugger in right field. And the winner here is going to be Kirk Swerve. And the Voyagers get another offensive Silver Slugger award here. Kirk getting 105 votes. We also had Mike Latoris with 76. John Camden with 35. And rounding us out are Johnny Pluto and FR Finn Reese. Kirk Swerve, another integral part of the powerhouse of the Voyagers offense, especially in the postseason. I think in that first series, Kirk had a couple crucial home runs there to be able to break ties and get their team ahead. What are your thoughts on Kirk for this season?
Yeah, just a beast of a user too. He's in the Fantasy Draft Federation with us, LBG, as you know. Absolute monster, though, year at the plate. Look at this, 126 OPS plus, 125 WRC plus, OPS of 811, 299 average, while hitting 17 dingers. One of the better seasons for kind of a multifaceted hitter that I've seen this season. 17 dingers, 299 average, can beat you in any way possible at the plate. Another Mookie Betts render. So living up to that Mookie Betts render performance. Multiple Mookie Betts renders in tonight's awards.
Right.
So congrats to Kirk. Much deserved.
All right, and that takes us to our final Silver Slugger award for the Legends Conference tonight, and that's going to be for designated hitter. And the winner is going to be Rusty Kuntz and the Voyagers. Again, getting another offensive win here. 110 votes for Rusty. Hunter Geist getting 74. Raven Knox getting 30, and Jackie Daytona rounding us out. Rusty Kuntz, man, just an amazing batter in the World Series. Had some great hits to be able to keep his team alive, but it just was not to be at the very end there. But what are your thoughts on Rusty for this season?
Yeah, another lefty hitter in a lefty park. The other award Kirk was another lefty hitter in a lefty cheese park. So that's kind of the theme. If you want to win an award, you got to bat a certain way in a cheese park. I'm kidding. Bogexcu kind of proved that wrong. But 19 dingers for Rusty, my fantasy player from this season. Didn't help me stay in League One. I got relegated. But 376 OBP, 478 slugging. Hit 19 dingers and 275 batting average. So another one of those who can beat you for the average. You can beat you for power. So kind of hard a player to game plan around. 139 OPS plus, 141 WRC plus. So congrats to Rusty Kuntz of the Voyagers. And yeah, now we'll go on to Rookie of the Year.
All right, here we go. Legends Conference Rookie of the Year for Season 26. And our winner is Ernie Harwell. Ernie Harwell with 113 points, beating out Tom Riddle, Cantaloupe Crocodile, Jarrett Goffard, Joe Warner, and Mike Boss Jr. Tom Riddle, I thought, had a really good chance to be able to possibly win this one. But here we go. Our first award for the Makos this season. And might be the first award for... No, Ivy Leaf, I think, won one before. But yeah, Mako's kind of few and far between in the awards category. So being able to have Rookie of the Year here for Ernie Harwell bodes well for possibly their future. Looking forward to seeing how they do. Your thoughts on Ernie?
Yeah, hitting 2.3 batter WAR, 99 OPS plus, and 99 WRC plus. 13 dingers as a youngster, pretty damn good. 45 walks, only struck out 91 times. It's hard to put these numbers up as a rookie. Swifties legend. Congrats to Ernie Harwell. See C-Mac on there, Tom Riddle, Cantaloupe Crocodile, MVP. Didn't win MVP. Goffard up here, Warner, Mike Boss Jr. But Ernie Hardwell is your Rookie of the Year in the Legends Conference, so congratulations to Ernie.
And that'll take us now to Relief Pitcher of the Year for the Legends Conference. And our winner for Relief Pitcher of the Year is going to be Slim Dugan. Slim Dugan getting 251 votes. My goodness. Kind of taking it away here, other than Domingo Pozo, who had 177, and Bart Mueller with 102. Matthew Paul, Hamura Fuji, Troy Pressing, Cletus McFloridaman, Flame McDonald, King George III, and Esteban Rodriguez Jr. Rounding us out. It's nice to see John Stradamus and Slim on that list. But Slim Dugan taking it away here with 251 points, and the Sloss winning it here, Relief Pitcher of the Year. Your thoughts on Slim?
Not that I can really talk because my player didn't get any votes for anything, but John, I know why he wanted us to do he told me we better do the award in the beginning. He only got 6 points for Reliever of the Year. Had to bust his chaps. We've been going back and forth. 1.08 whip for Slim Dugan, absolute monster. 1.84 ERA, just standing up there on the mound, just killing it for the Sloss. ERA plus of 230 most of his career, with a pretty high BABIP too. So had to combat a 316 BABIP, which is also the highest of his career besides his rookie year. Excuse me. Wow, that was bad. 178 strikeouts, 49 walks. Just absolute beast on the mound for the Sloss. So congrats to one half of the D&D tandem, Slim Dugan.
All right, and that takes us now to the Legends Conference Pitcher of the Year for Season 26, and our winner is, speaking of Slim Dugan getting 200. Oh, what am I doing here? How'd that work? Oh,
there we go.
There we go. Raise Funk winning this one. 232 points for Raise Funk. But look at this. Nolan Windsor, 223 points. So very close race here. Finally, high totals for our first two nominees. But Raise Funk pulling it out here, getting the win, and OBX getting another win. But this time in the defensive category. So congratulations. But let's read off these other ones. We have Reginald Siebart, Justin Ripspod, Fumikage Tokoyami, John Rayner, Matthew Paul, Walker Cato, Slim Dugan, and Andrew Lucas. So Raise Funk just barely holding on here, but able to win. Your thoughts on Raise and possibly Nolan?
Yeah, this is close. Windsor put up great stats. Got outmatched by Funk by a few points. Funk really destroyed it on the mound. 196 strikeouts and a .96 whip. That's pretty crazy for a flamethrower to have such a low whip.
Right. So
didn't really walk anybody. Only 44 all season. Compared to those 196 strikeouts, absolutely insane. 3.26 FIP. ERA plus of 191. Went 18-0. Not that pitcher wins is that important of a stat, but a 2.24 ERA. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that besides Windsor, who also put up great stats. But Raise Funk is your pitcher of the year representing OBX.
And that takes us now to our Legends Conference Season 26 Most Valuable Player. And our winner for Most Valuable Player is Tom Shue. Tom Shue getting 270 votes here. Stan Antonio getting 162. Raise Funk with 90. Hardin Long with 71. Nolan Windsor with 41. Then we have Petra Sabor, Barbados Slim, Klaus Bergen Cannon, RJ Menard, Justin Rispod, and Bridget Westfall. Tom Shue not only having an amazing season, but breaking a bunch of records as well. Just a phenomenal season. It's going to be hard to beat some of the records that Tom has posted this season. What are your thoughts on Schoolboy Shue and how they did?
Yeah, Schoolboy Shue, first Triple Crown batter. This was kind of a lock for MVP. Stan Antonio, as mentioned, had great stats. Raise Funk, really cool to see a pitcher come in third for MVP. But yeah, Tom Shue, happy birthday. I know your real birthday's this month, so we're going to have to figure out how to, as a community, not wish you happy birthday on your real birthday. But seriously, this is your night. Triple Crown winner, sweeping Gold Glove, Silver Slugger. Hall of Fame coming up next for Tom Shue.
All right, and that's going to finish us off, except for General Manager of the Year for Legends. And let's take a look at the winner for this one, and it's going to be OBX. OBX, Razor 7, and AW13, just with a phenomenal season, being able to turn this team around. Back during the days that CK Royal 92 was a GM, they kind of really struggled, but as soon as AW took over, things started really looking up, and Aviators had just gotten better and better and better until finally this past season they were able to win it all. But let's take a look here real quick at our other nominees. We have Vancouver with 57, New York with 42, San Antonio with 31, Boise with 21, Maui with 13, and Providence with 13. OBX, I thought last season they were going to do it, but unfortunately they got knocked out. But this was just their season, and they made sure to capitalize on it. What are your thoughts on OBX?
People in the chat were claiming homerism on all these votes for the Voyagers winning all these awards and the Sloss. OBX players claiming homerism, but not much homerism here when you guys win GM of the year. Again, some people look at GM of the year and say, is that the most improved award? I think that's why Sarasota won, in my opinion. They took a team that hasn't done anything and did stuff, making the playoffs. But OBX keeps coming out as the best team record-wise in the Legends Conference. So congrats to OBX. Much deserved raise in AW. The masterclass, the standard now, honestly, of recent for the GM role. So much deserved. They have reached takeoff. They have taken off from the runway. Congrats to OBX.
All right, and that takes us now finally to our minor league. We're going to cover the awards now for the minor league and this should be season 26 awards presentation here, but no worries. And we congratulate Leatherneck Mike, who left and stepped down from the Hepcats earlier this past season. But Leatherneck Mike and Enoch getting it done again. The Kansas City Hepcats have turned out to be one of the dominant teams in the minor leagues for several seasons in a row now. I can think back for maybe 10 seasons now that the Hepcats, season in, season out, have always had a great team, not only offensively but defensively. They'd always be in the top 5, able to get into multiple playoffs and World Series, able to win multiple World Series as well, especially with other teams like the Firehawks and Lemurs, and that sort of caliber, the Kingpins. Some really great competition for them, but Hepcats get it done again. So congratulations to the Hepcats, Enoch and Leatherneck Mike, for winning and retaining their title, going back to back. What are your thoughts on the Hepcats?
Yeah, no, they deserve their time here on stream. People saying go on with the awards, but back-to-back champs, the Hepcats doing it again. Just finding ways to win. Enoch, a freaking genius with OOTP. Sim team head, really, got his team together. Also great at rallying the locker room, as is Mike. So congrats to the Hepcats. You deserve it. Much deserved.
All right, and that'll take us now to our Minors Gold Glove Awards. And here we go. Gold Glove for catcher for the minor league, season 26. And our winner is Stevie Steve of the Brew City Bears, winning here with 49 votes. Yup Yuppers getting 14. And we also have Forrest Gump, Andrew Berry, Kripokrasov, I'll get that one. Jose Slaseco. So a lot of great catchers here, but Steve having an amazing season, able to get the Bears into the playoffs. What are your thoughts on Stevie?
Steve, catcher Gold Glove recipient for the second year as a Brew City Bear player. Had a 25, so played third base last season. This season played catcher, 25.8 runner thrown out percentage, defensive efficiency of 1.076, zone rating of 5.8. Your Gold Glove winner for the Miners. Congrats to Stevie and the Bears.
And that'll take us now to our Gold Glove for first base, and that's going to be the Kingpins, Crozier McCoy. Crozier McCoy with 42 votes. We also have Jimmy Blambo with 19. Whoa, was that lightning in the background?
Yeah, I'll go on mute.
Oh, no worries.
I'm probably going to lose my TV and my a laptop again from another power surge. No, I'm kidding, but I'll go on mute for a second.
All right, no problem. Babe Biolgin getting 9, Beef Johnson with 4, and Chipper Slokening with 1, and Paris Riley rounding us out here. Crozier McCoy getting the Kingpins, helping be a crucial part of getting them into the World Series, having a great season and postseason as well. Any thoughts on Crozier?
Yeah, Crozier McCoy holding it down at first base. Second year as a fielder, so second time playing defense. 6.4 zone rating, 992 fielding percentage, only committed 8 errors out of 976 chances. Wow. 102 double plays. Defense, so defense was the name of the game for Crozier. Also could do it both sides. We may see him later doing some offense too, but congrats to the Kingpins and for Crozier McCoy taking home some hardware.
All right, and that takes us now to our next winner, and that's going to be second baseman Andrew Myth. The Louisville Lemurs getting in their first win here defensively with Andrew Myth. 48 votes on this one. Sax Justice with 22, and Bobby McDonald Jr. with 6. Any thoughts here on Andrew and the Lemurs?
Another two-way player, 10.5 zone rating though, 1.048 defensive efficiency, 976 fielding percentage. So really solid player on defense. We'll probably hear his name called again for offense, but congrats to Andrew Mythrander, excuse me. Great user. So congrats to Myth for taking home Gold Glove.
And that'll take us now to Gold Glove for third base. And our third base Gold Glove winner is going to be another Kingpin. This time is Trevor Duncan. Duncan with 44 votes. Jimmy Olsen also had 29 votes. Santana Cruz, Miles Burrow, and Josh Sanders rounding us out. Trevor Duncan, crucial part of the Kingpins defense, especially over the left side. I know personally when I've done several games for the Kingpins streaming them that they've been able to block a lot of balls going down the left field line, able to make crucial plays, double plays as well. A lot of great double plays for the Kingpins starting off with Trevor Duncan. But what are your thoughts on Trevor?
Yeah, second full season playing defense for the Kingpins. Yeah, like you said, 29 double plays. It's a lot. 11.3 zone rating. That's also really high. Defensive efficiency of 1.095. So definitely a better season than their first full season. Only 2 errors committed. So congrats to Trevor Duncan, Gold Glove winner for third base out of Chicago.
And that'll take us now to our Gold Glove winner for shortstop, and that is going to be Vladimir Batista of the Hepcats. Vladimir Batista getting 49 votes total in this one. Second place is W.R. Wolf, and then we also have Anchovy and James Barker. Vladimir Batista, I believe, was the World Series MVP. Somebody correct me in chat if I'm wrong about that. But Vladimir just having an amazing season with the Hepcats. I think they got called up as well this season, so this was their last season down in the minors. But what a way to go out, getting World Series and getting the shortstop Gold Glove as well. Your thoughts on Vladimir?
Yeah, Vladimir Batista, another two-way player. That's the name of the game in the minors. You got to do it both sides. The championship Hepcats, 12.9 zone rating. My goodness, defensive efficiency of 1.068. So absolutely exploded on defense. Best season by far out of the 3 for Vlad. So congrats to you for winning Gold Glove.
And that takes us now to our Gold Glove left fielder. And the winner for that is going to be Stand Up of the Mounties. The Mounties getting an award here from last season with Stand Up, getting 50 votes here in left field. Hudson Lane getting 21. 3 for Count Dracula. Then we have Dennis McLaughlin, Archibald Thorogood, Sassafras III. But Stand Up, it's really hard to play on a team that's struggling, especially defensively, who's having a really hard time with the runs against a stat, being one of the lower teams in the league last season for that. But the Mounties with players like Stand Up, are able to still make a good showing and almost able to get something done to get into the playoffs. What are your thoughts on Stan?
Look at Stand Up. Makes you want to stand up when you look at his stats. 8.7 zone rating, 1.048 defensive efficiency, holding it down, only 5 errors, logged 969.1 innings in left field. But congrats to Stand Up, formerly known as Colby Kidd, Night MC. Big award for you in your minor league career. Congratulations to Stand Up.
All right, and that takes us now to center field, and center field winner is going to be another Mountie, Rob Cena Jr. Rob Cena Jr. with 52 votes, and I think that's the highest votes I've seen so far for a minors winner. We also have Ruben Ramirez with 19, and Scruff McGruff, Funny Man, and Big Barnold. Mounties, again, being able to get it done here defensively. That's 2 now for them, and they've had some players high in some of the other voting as well. So overall, Mounties trying to turn things around on their defensive side. What are your thoughts?
Wow, look at this defensive monster. 16 first year in the minors, 16.7 zone rating, 1.059 defensive efficiency. Only committed 3 errors. So congratulations to Rob Cena Jr. PO created our TikTok. Got to come out with an announcement soon. But if you want to follow our league TikTok run by him, check out useful links in the main server.
Did you say 16.7 zone rating for a center fielder?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
That is scary.
Yeah, if you're playing against now going to be the Flamingos, if you're going against the Flamingos, keep your balls away from the center field area if you're trying to get on base.
He'll run over and make the play for the left fielder too. Right? All
Yeah.
right. So, all right, that moves us now to our next Gold Glove winner for the minor league, and that's going to be for right field, and our winner is Muckers O'Houlihan. Muckers O'Houlihan getting 45 votes here, and the Lemurs getting a second now for Gold Glove. Radiance Ham getting 11. Kay Faraday in there with Javonathy Brizzo, as well as Janice Lux and Nigel Ortega. Louisville Lemurs, as far as being in the league just a few seasons now, already a defensive powerhouse, already have several players that look like they're going to have great seasons in the majors as well, and I think Muckers is going to be one of them. What are your thoughts?
O'Houlihan got this on my screen. 4.1 zone rating, defensive efficiency of 1.024, absolute monster. 2.13 range, errors only 2. So congrats to Muckers. Holding it down for Louisville over there in right field.
And that takes us now to our Silver Slugger categories for the minor leagues. And Our first winner for Silver Slugger, the minor league catcher, is going to be Forrest Gump of the Lemurs. Hey. Forrest Gump getting 49 votes. Christoph Kripasakov getting 21. Yup Yuppers and Stevie Steve, along with Andrew Barry, topping us off there. But Forrest Gump and turning around here, Louisville Lemurs getting a couple wins there in the defensive section, now getting one in offense, especially with one of their best batters here, Forrest Gump. What are your thoughts on Forrest?
Tampa Tarpons, we've become friendly. We live a couple hours from each other. Hopefully get to meet the user one day.
Nice.
Really cool dude. Actually is an umpire in real life, grinding up the ladder. Hopefully one day making it to the majors. But looking at his batting stats, 4.8 WAR, 142 OPS plus, 139 WRC plus, holding it down for Louisville. Congrats to Forrest Gump. You had a great season at the plate, 311 batting average. So amazing year at the plate, beating out legend of Evoc, Yup Yupper, Stevie Steve, Andrew Barry. So a big year for Tampa Tarpons.
All right, and that takes us now over to our next Silver Slugger winner, and that's going to be for first base. And it's going to be Chipper Slokening with 53 votes. And there we go. There's our new top vote getter. Ignacio Encarnacion getting 22 votes, and Jimmy Blamo third there as well. But Chipper Slokening, critical part of the Hepcats defense. Hepcats really needing them as well in the lineup, able to get them almost single-handedly. I think there was one game we were watching where they were like 3 for 4. They had like 4 RBIs as well, and it was just a fantastic performance from them, and well deserved here. What are your thoughts on Chipper?
Yeah, Chipper Slokening, big producer for the Hepcats, those champions, those pesky Hepcats. 6.0 WAR, 439 OBP. Posting a 162 OPS plus, 169 WRC plus. Going to see him later, probably in the MVP voting. But congrats to Chipper for amazing season at the plate.
And we move on to our Silver Slugger's second base. And our second base winner for season 26 is going to be Andrew Myth. And Andrew Myth turning it around here, getting second base Silver Slugger as well with 55 votes. And there's our new vote topper here. Sax Justice with 19. James LeBlond and Bark Wolf Ruff rounding us out. But again, Louisville showing how to get it done and getting multiple awards now for both Gold Glove and Silver Slugger. And a lot of it has to do with the help here of Andrew Myth. What are your thoughts on Andrew?
Andrew Myth, again, I mentioned earlier, two-way player. Just an absolute monster on both sides. One of those that is going to give you problems in every facet of the game. Put up a 6.7 WAR, 152 OPS plus, 151 WRC plus, average of 332. So another one that we'll probably see in the MVP voting after sweeping both Gold Glove and Silver Slugger.
And here we go. Here's our next Silver Slugger for third base this time. And our winner for third base, season 26 Silver Slugger Minor League, is going to be Santana Cruz. Santana Cruz tying now with 55 votes for third base. We also have Shion Okamoto and Jimmy Olsen, as well as Trevor Duncan. Santana Cruz, again, one of the linchpins of the Hepcats offense. Being able to not only get it done during and after the All-Star break, but being able to keep the Hepcats ahead in positioning to get a bye week, but also helping out so much in the playoffs as well. What are your thoughts on Santana?
What a season for Santana. 7.5 WAR, 148 OPS plus, 154 WRC plus, 350 batting average. Another one of those where we're probably going to see his name on the MVP list. This should be interesting how that vote turned out. But congrats to Cruz and the Hepcats. Baby You a Song. You make me want to roll my windows down in Cruz to a championship.
All right, and now we go on to the Silver Slugger for shortstop. And our winner for season 26 Silver Slugger shortstop is going to be James Barker. James Barker with the California Firehawks' first win here tonight, being able to win at the shortstop Silver Slugger category. We also have W.R. Wolf with 29 votes and Diddle McGee, as well as Vladimir Batista. James Barker, haven't really heard much as far as the offensive. Didn't really cover many California Firehawks games this season myself, but James Barker has to be a crucial part of the team. What are your thoughts on James?
Yeah, James Barker put up some great stats. 111 OPS plus, 112 WRC plus, 300 batting average, 41 stolen bags, improved pretty much in every category from his first season. Second season as a minor league player. So congrats to Barker for taking home Silver Slugger.
And that'll take us now to our Silver Slugger for left field. And our winner for left field Silver Slugger is going to be Hudson Lane. Hudson Lane is our winner there with 50 votes. We also have Archibald Thorogood Sassafras III with 19 and Stand Up with 7 as well. Only 3 nominees here in this category left field, but Hudson Lane taking it away big time with 50 votes here. Kingpins, I think this is their first Silver Slugger. What are your thoughts on Hudson?
Yeah, 3.9 batter WAR, 319 batting average, 376 OBP, 138 OPS plus, 140 WRC plus. Just a beast at the plate. Someone who's hard to get out. He's gonna hit 18 homers and he's gonna hit 319 batting average. So you pick your poison. as a pitcher.
All right, and now we move on to our center fielder, the crucial center fielder position, and the Silver Slugger for center fielder is going to be Funny Man. Funny Man getting 49 votes. We have Luka Dordovic with 17, Scruff McGruff, who's a Shumi Holkenvettel, and Big Barnold, as well as Ruben Ramirez rounding us out here. Funny Man, though, getting 49 votes, and I think this is the first win for the Wheelers tonight. So congratulations to Gurn Widow getting his player in here at center field. What were your thoughts on Funny Man?
Yeah, Funny Man Luke. Fourth season in the minors for this, all four for Anchorage. 152 OPS plus, 151 WRC plus, slugged for 500. Maybe another MVP candidate with these numbers. 323 batting average. Hit 21 homers. So another one of those that tough to get out. You don't know how to pitch them. Do you pitch them? You're trying to get them to make contact, try to strike them out. He only had 75 strikeouts. So congratulations to Funny Man.
And that takes us now to our right fielder category, and I have a sneaky suspicion who's going to win this one. And yes, it is Kay Faraday, Emmy, getting the win here in the Silver Slugger right field for the Dallas Dynamos. Dynamos getting their first award tonight. Kay with 51 votes, Mikey Moe with 16, Muckers O'Houlihan with 7, and Radiance Ham with 2. I'd just like to say that Kay Faraday, being in the leadoff position for the Dynamos this past season, has been phenomenal, not only in the base stealing category, but base running, getting extra bases, being able to get on base, getting lots of walks. Was very impressed with Kay's performance, and they'll be doing leadoff again for us this season as well. So, congratulations to Emmy. What are your thoughts on how they did this past season?
Much deserved for Emmy, one of our longtime users in the league, an important member of the PBE overall. 113 OPS plus, 119 WRC plus, slugged for 440, hit 16 dingers, stole 63 bags. So going to hit you over the wall, or if she gets on base, she's going to steal bases. Really another one that's tough to get out. It's impossible to figure out how to pitch to her, but congrats to Kay Faraday for taking home some hardware.
And that takes us to our final Silver Slugger for the minor league, and that's going to be for designated hitter. And our winner for designated hitter and their first win tonight for the Swiss Deeds is going to be Will Love. Will Love coming in with 37 votes, Anita Fartinghouse with 27, Roderick Scott the fourth with 10, and Underrated rounding us off here. Will Love, I actually thought Anita was probably going to have a good chance at winning this one, but the Swifties getting their first win tonight, and Will Love being the big reason why. What's your thought on Will?
Yeah, two people I'm friends with. I've become closer lately in the Perfect Team server with Anita, but Love definitely deserving, posting a 149 OPS plus, 154 WRC plus, 506 slugging. My goodness, 318 average, 22 dingers. So again, that's the name of the game. You got to win these awards in the minors. You got to be able to hit for average and hit it over the wall to be considered, it seems. But congrats to Will Love, taking home some hardware, representing my alma mater, the State College Swift Steeds.
And that moves us now to our minor league rookie of the year. And for season 26, the minor league rookie of the year is going to be Shion Okamoto. Okamoto with 127 votes. But look at this, Dennis McLaughlin close behind with 127. There's your clear two front runners right there. But then we also have Finn Schultz with 94. Yup Yuppers, Lynn Kagamine, Lumpo Sullivan, Hieronymus Lex, Mitch the T-Rex, Big Sexy, Pete Crimps, Big Bufflin, Jeffonathy Brizzo, Justin Jett, Tig O'Sullivan, Radiance Ham, Rob Cena Jr., and Jose Slaseco. Shion Okamoto, first win here for the Dillos tonight, so congratulations to LGM and DG getting a win here, but Okamoto having an amazing season for the Dillos, basically the high point in their roster. What are your thoughts on Okamoto?
Yeah, Okamoto representing the Dillos, first award, as you mentioned, of the evening for them. 129 WRC plus, 127 OPS plus. Posted a 3.1 WAR in their first season as a minor league player. 16 dingers, 297 batting average. Ichiro render, it's freaking legendary. Great
Right.
work by Tacos. Yeah, congrats. Barely beating out Dennis McLaughlin and Finn Schultz. So kind of a splitting hairs here, but Okamoto coming out on top.
And that takes us now to our minor league season 26 relief pitcher of the year. And our winner for relief pitcher of the year is going to be Booze Gooser of the Brew City Bears. Brew City Bears getting another win here, this time in the relief pitcher category. 187 votes, more than double the next one down at Big Sexy with 87. Honda Shigeru coming in with 81. Then we also have Glenn Allen Mixon, Poor Triplet, Derek Yeater, Right and Dirty, Salami Tsunami, Barney Toro, Thaddeus Branson, and Justin Jett. So a nice name list of names there in the relief pitcher category, but Boost Gooser just running away with it. Give us some of Boots' stats, how they do.
Yeah, how'd Jabs do? Jabs, Hall of Famer with his first player, second player looking pretty good. 185 ERA plus 3.9 WAR, 2.13 FIP, 0.93 WHIP. Out there in the pen, 6 saves, went 5-6, but only gave up 29 earned runs in 121 innings, giving him a 2.16 ERA. So congratulations to Jabs, dominating the field for reliever of the year.
And that takes us now to Pitcher of the Year. And our Season 26 Minor League Pitcher of the Year winner is going to be Rafael D'Alcott. Rafael D'Alcott getting 180 votes here. Another runaway in this one with Armando Velasquez getting 88. Two behind them is Glenn Davies at 86. Wade Williams at 69. Then we move down to Boost Gooser, Shoto Todoroki, Jim Daig, Poor Triplet, Finn Schultz, Glenn Allen Mixon, and Maverick Smoltz. Kingpin's getting the win here in Pitcher of the Year, and D'Alcott, the ace, one of the biggest reasons defensively why they were able to get into the World Series. Just an amazing pitcher. Will shut you down, has a great control of their pitches. What are your thoughts on Rafael?
Yeah, 2.18 ERA plus, that'll do it. With a 1.09 WHIP, 127 strikeouts, started all 27 games, only lost 3, 1.82 ERA. Absolute monster for Chicago. Posting numbers that minor league pitchers aren't allowed to post, but D'Alcott did it anyway. So congrats to the Kingpins and D'Alcott for taking away Pitcher of the Year.
And here we go. One of the top awards of the evening, the Minor League Most Valuable Player for Season 26. Our award winner goes to Santana Cruz. Santana Cruz of the Hepcats, getting 178 votes here. Second place is Andrew Myth with 118. Rafael D'Alcott, who just won earlier, getting 76. Chipper Slokening with 53. Then we move down to Sax Justice, Ignacio Encarnacion, Wade Williams, Armando Velasquez, Chipper Slokening, Glizzy Master, and Stand Up. But again, Santana Cruz, just an amazing season, MVP caliber season for the Hepcats, getting them into the World Series, making sure that they got the bye week, being a large part of why they were one of the top teams in runs for the season. What are your thoughts on Santana?
We talked about him. Does it with his glove, did it with his bat. He licks the bat, intimidating the opponents. Absolute monster season for Santana Cruz. Talked about how we were probably going to be talking about him during this section of the presentation, and he did it. He took it home. The Hepcats are champions. They got the MVP. This was the Hepcats season to be remembered. So congratulations to Santana Cruz and the Hepcats for having an incredible season.
And that takes us now to the Minor League Season 26 General Manager of the Year. And my guess it's going to be the Hepcats. Well, let's see here. No, it's Chicago. Moosey getting the win here. Moosey, and the other one's Dagumpa, isn't it? Dagumpa is the second one. Both great GMs for Chicago. Really active in the minor league GM locker room. Very committed to their teams. Working daily to try and improve and get their team to be better. Trying to get acquisitions. They did really great this past draft. Really proud of how the Kingpins have turned their team around and are basically now one of the top contenders in all the minor leagues. Let's take a look at some of these other general managers here. Two behind are Louisville Lemurs. So Davey, doing a great job over there with Louisville as well. Another one behind them are Bruce City. So the top, the newest two expansion teams here in the top three, as well as Chicago. Kansas City coming in fourth with 24, Kingston with 23, California with 11, Amarillo with 5, and Anchorage with 2. So most of the teams here are represented, but Chicago, Moosey doing such a fantastic job. I've been really amazed at how well they've turned that team around. What are your thoughts on Chicago winning here?
Yeah, Chicago, two upstanding members of our community, Moosey and Dagumpa, beating out Louisville, who Davey is, and also Mitch Mack, two people who do an incredible job, keeping their locker rooms engaged. Bruce City, another couple great users in this league, Jabs and Danny B. KC, we talked about them being champs. Kingston, with Jimbo and Musha, now with Musha and Unconfident going forward. California, in their last season, Maddie and Shu getting votes. Amarillo getting votes as well. LGM and DG. Anchorage with Gurin and Evok. So look at me memorizing everybody. No, but look at Moosey and what they've done with Chicago. One of the most consistent teams performance-wise. That's really hard to do when in the minors there's a ton of turnover.
Right.
Much more than in the majors. You don't have your players for too long. Always scrambling to get a roster together. Chicago still needs to get over the hump for the World Series, but in the regular season has been absolutely dominant for a while now. So it's nice to see them take home this award. Congrats to the Kingpins for winning GM of the Year.
And now we're going to look at the Minor League Ambassador of the Year award. And the winner for this past season, season 26, is going to be Gurin Wodo. Gurin Wodo, and well-deserved. Gurin Wodo taking over the Rookie Mentor.
Wait, Dom has more points, though.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dom. Okay.
Dom's the winner.
Dom's the winner.
The math is added up. Congrats to Pirate Captain Dom. Campaigned for himself to win for a while, basically demanding that you vote for him for this award. So congrats to Dom for successfully completing the racket and holding people hostage, making them vote for you. No, I'm kidding. Dom, much deserved, stepped into the co-host role for Sim Team. It's just a very big proponent of our minor league. So congrats to Dom for winning Minor League Ambassador.
And I'm going to take just a second here, read these other names off because they all very amazing users and members of the PBE community, and we thank them so much for all they've done for the minor league. We have Gurin Widow, Taco Shop, Yup Yuppers, Unconfident 69, who's in the chat with us, Blow Pop, Otter, Enoch, Michael Lum 30, Jess, Cantherion, Moosey, who's also here. Congratulations again, Moosey. Dylan, Matt Bake 12, myself, Legally Blind Gamer, Schoolboy Shoe, Overdue, Dub City, Drenard Tarb, Diddly, Dr. K, Danny B, Wildfire Macro, that should be Wildfire Micro, I think, isn't it?
Right.
Jimbo, Beaver, Phillies Fan 96, Brian Esh 73, Emmy, Funny Man Luke, Danny B, C Does It, Hummus God, hey Hummus God, John Wayne 12, Jabs, and LGM Forever. Great.
Did I get more votes than John? Or no?
No, same.
Let's go. Screenshot this. Flex on you, John. I got more votes than you in your own league, boy. It's not even my league. No, thank you for the pity vote, whoever threw it at me. I appreciate it.
All right, and that takes us now to, I believe, is going to be our most dedicated member award, and the winner for this one, and so well deserved. One of the best people in the PB. I don't know if anybody here in chat has ever had the opportunity to speak with Enoch in voice chat and be able to get to know them. But Enoch is just such an amazing person, so knowledgeable about the PPE and OOTP. Great person all around, very nice. Works so hard in the sim team. Not only the head of the sim team, but also goes in and does updates for us. Gets all the stuff done in the off season to get the file ready, so all the parks are ready, all the settings are correct. Then has to go through and make sure that the other sim team portions, like the audit team and the moderators and some of the other teams that are now sprouting up in the sim team, has to coordinate with all them as well, and work with HO to make sure that that the sim file is all correct, everything's good for the GMs, and also won the World Series as the GM of the Kansas City Hepcats as well. So Enoch has had so much on their plate this past season, and yet they have come through fantastically day after day, week after week. Congratulations to Enoch. Winning the Most Dedicated Member Award. Before we talk about Enoch, let's just take a second and go through some of these other ones. We have Poe here. Hummus God in third place. Congratulations, Hummus God. Laser, Schoolboy Shoe, Ems, AU Gold, Person Man, myself, Legally Blind Gamer, Juosu, Gurin Widow, 19AJB, Jess, Diesel J123, Minorite, AJ887, The Sparky D, Taco Shop, Eldorian, Danny B, Leatherneck Mike, Dub City, KC Colby, Troutner, Sonnet, 209 Tacos, Hesio, Blow Pop, Istiosaurus, yeah, that's right. Stegosaurus, Max Crazy, Babs, All Bets on James, Funny Man, Petra, Otter, Pazuzu, Matt Bake 12, Jay Cortese, Unconfident 69, A Lucas, and Beaver. There's quite a few here that are on this list that are also very dedicated to the league, but what an amazing group of people here. By far, this is probably a lot of these people here are the core of this league that have been here for such a long time, making sure that it runs all the time. We don't have any issues. If we do find an issue, we're able to fix it as quickly as we can. So many people here, so crucial. But congratulations, especially to Enoch. This is like multiple times now that they won. I think it's like the third or fourth.
No, it's like six.
Six MDM. Okay, 6 MDM. I thought it was mostly
something like that. He'll tell you. But he knows the number.
But well deserved, regardless. No matter how many times he's won, every single time it has been well worth it. I'm proud to know Enoch and to be good friends with them and work with them on a daily basis in the sim team. Just such an amazing user, and I'm so proud to see them winning yet again.
This is his fifth MDM. We might as well rename the award after him. I know Madge got 6 of them in a row. Like I said, somebody who, if we didn't have him, he does so much with the file, so much with the sim team, organizing everything, putting everything together. We'd be very, very screwed, for a lack of a better word, if he decided to hang it up. But seriously, thank you, Enoch, for all you do. Poe, as mentioned, he's the rule book guru. People, GMs asking questions about the rules, always has an answer about it. Not going to talk about number 3, Laser. What an amazing hire for head office. Holy moly. Has blown his expectations out of the water. Just an absolute freaking, oh my goodness. He deserved this too. Shu, I think I put him number 1. Has been grinding so much for this league for so long, building the community up, posting his awards, basically everyone copying off him. So it's kind of unfortunate. The award voters steal his awards, but then they can't make him NDM. Hopefully he gets one. Ems, another out of the park hire for head office, one that I pushed from day one when I read the app. I was like, we got to get her in immediately. AU Gold, snubbed in my opinion, definitely deserved more votes than me. I don't know how the heck he didn't. Ran that 24-hour stream, kept us going strong, helped us raise another 1,000 for Coda. I think we were the strongest league when it comes to raising money for Coda, had to have been. He was a big reason for that. Person Man, running the charity stream, the charity event, excuse me, GM, Sim Team, co-head, does it all. LBG, you, as we mentioned, user Hall of Famer probably. Juosu, user Hall of Famer probably. Actually, you guys should be locks. These voters better get it right. Gurin has been grinding for this league. Took over Rookie Mentor Head, and we've been trying to get the retention rate up. He's been huge for that. Ryan, been working with teams. Teespring, they're so ridiculous to work with. My goodness, they had so many errors. We finally got it going. His patience with them was remarkable to witness. The stores was a huge win for the league, and he was literally the whole reason why that happened. Jess, now co-GM of the Raptors going forward, co-host a million times this past season. Diesel, the MVP of emergency streaming, deserved probably more votes than this for taking over the Makos when they were at as low as an organization could possibly be. But yeah, what a night. Mano update head took over for Wombat, and we didn't skip a beat there. AJ, I think I put votes for him. I think his streaming quality is really strong. Huge contributor to GM conversations and a great GM for the Vandals. So yeah, what a night.
What a night. All right, and that's going to do it for us. We want to thank everybody involved for creating these awards, 209 Tacos especially. I also want to thank shout out to Moosey, who helped last night with the minor league slides. Thank you so much, Moosey, for everything you did last night, getting that prepared for us. But tonight, thank you so much to 209 Tacos and the whole graphics team, whoever else is involved in making these slides for us. We thank you so much.
These wow. Another one that probably should have been up there. Like I said, when I won MDM, I asked, please don't vote for me anymore. It was I was grateful for that moment. I was sitting in the parking lot of U-Haul when I was moving, watching the stream on my phone. But please stop voting for me. People like Moosey deserve more votes. Simo didn't get any votes this time. People who contribute in major ways. I don't think Madge got a vote for MDM.
I don't think so either.
So stop voting for me, please. Yeah, thank you, LBG, for hosting. This was really fun.
Absolutely, and we'll be back, 7 weeks from now to give you another awards stream at the end of season 27. And this has been a Tacos production. So thank you so much, everybody, for joining us. The next stream we're going to have up is going to be the Tahini Classic, and that is Tuesday, is that not?
Yeah, Tuesday. I think I have it starting at 7 just because I want to give myself some time, get off work, probably try to eat before. There's no one needs to wait. No one's waiting for the index to get uploaded, so there's no pressure of getting it
right
in at a certain time. We're going to close the book on season 26 for the last stream of that represents season 26, the Tahini Classic. Last season Willie Colon took home 10 million just for filling out a bracket. Probably took him 20 seconds to do. So you watching right now, 40 of you have a chance to take home 10 million. And if you get a perfect bracket, you could take home 100 million. Just got to make sure you pick your upsets correctly because there will be at least one.
All right. Well, just a reminder for the next week, we have the Tahini Classic. Then we have the spring training Thursday and Saturday evenings. And then we'll get started with opening day next Tuesday. So make sure to get your updates in. If you haven't yet for this week, your teams will definitely need it to hopefully boost them, get them going for opening day and the start of the season. But again, I'm Legally Blind. Excuse me, I'm Legally Blind Gamer, along with my co-host Hummusgod. Any last words before we sign off, Hummusgod?
Yeah, I'll be streaming with camera on. So we're gonna try to make that work. So I got a haircut today, so I'm not gonna look like a sloppy on stream. But looking forward to Tuesday. Thank you, LBG, for hosting.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, everybody. I hope you've had a great weekend. Again, Legally Blind Gamer with Hummusgod. And thanks for tuning in. And we will see you again on Tuesday for the Tahini Classic. Good night.